Hello and whoa, the video. Hi, everybody. We're going to go ahead and toss a few things around. We're just...
Toss a coin to your mature.
We're here for it tonight. That's what I'm saying. We are
There's
here
10
for
people.
it tonight.
No.
Hi, everybody.
Everyone go away and come back in 3 minutes.
Yeah, no, we're good. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Hi, everyone.
That was false bravado. Let's see.
Whoa.
What happened?
All right, there's that. Fixed tease cam. So
all right, so about that whole we're doing it live thing, we should never do that again.
Well, hey, we're here. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Let's see. I can see how far through the introduction I can get while fixing cams. Hello and welcome. I am the Last Tip Boy Hero, and you have found your way to TPK Roleplay. Over the course of the next several minutes, I shall be fixing the cams live on stream so that we can see one another in one place. Oh, Foxy and I are swapped, and that's a hard one to switch.
I'm the GM now. I'm God now. I have all the power.
Almost there. Almost there.
Look,
so you're ready to run multiple combats for us, right?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna bullshit all of them.
Those are open and ready. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, everyone's in the right place. I'm oddly shaped compared to everyone else. I don't know why. That's okay.
I think you're a perfect shape. I don't respect yourself and love your own body, okay?
Look, my 30s did wonderful things for my self-image.
I can't disagree.
Yeah.
And it's not because I changed.
Smooth as hell. We have the smoothest party members. Good grief. Slipping in there with the good compliments.
No kidding. I turned the music up. This is... Everyone, this is what a professional production is.
No, we got it clipped.
Clipped.
Hello, back, of course.
Yes.
I'm almost positive that's what I said exactly too. In any case, over the course of the next, several months, we shall be playing our way through the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure module, Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. This part I don't have memorized, so I really do have to. Some seek the Frostmaiden's favor more fervently than others. First and foremost, no attempt to make the stream child appropriate has occurred. This is a tale of cold isolation, alien incursion, and self-centered divinities. If you have any sensitivities to such things, feel free to take a few minutes and step away when necessary. We will be here in approximately the right order when you return. Fortunately, our players are here to warm the night. Let's see. As long as you are here with us, please do keep all heads, hands, paws, and claws inside the stream at all times. Slap that follow button to join the wonderful world of TPK Roleplay. Join our Discord server, because I am... Oh, sir, heck, it's like I've done this before. You're right there. Angel. And above all else, be good. That's the rule. Be good. As for, I think we're just about where we should be in frames and all sorts of stuff like that. As for this evening, we are going to take a moment to have everyone reintroduce themselves and the characters they are playing. One thing that we will ask tonight of all of you is, when is a time that your character was or felt lost? So that is the question for the evening. When is a time your character was or felt lost? As for introductions, I pulled introductions off of a prophecy generator because everyone needs an obscure prophecy to hold on to, and there's nothing like creating paranoia like grabbing a random one and having players ask, wait, is it random? Or is it a message? We'll have to wait and see. If you want to look it up, Fantasy Name Generator, a DM's best friend, has random everything. I can stop looking at the over there and look at the cam now. So I would recommend that. So I will pull that up. And we shall begin. Starting in the bottom right section of your screen. This is for you, Foxy. When rains turn to dust and the rainbow drained of color, a new bond shall reforge old oaths.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I agree.
What's up, folks? Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite fox, Philly's finest. Tonight I'll be reprising the role of Azarus, now confirmed last of the Metal Guard. And I suppose if there was anything happening, being the last of his species, has Azarus ever not felt lost?
That's true. I almost feel bad sometimes with these questions because sometimes it's like, and then there's Azarus, who is literally lost, or a robot just learning feelings or memory.
I'm Murder Baymax, baby. That's all it is.
There you go.
Look, you are not a gun.
Please don't do that right now. I'll cry.
Also, spoilers, man, for the last 2 episodes that I haven't watched yet.
How was it a spoiler if it happened already?
Look.
Yes. You are who you
What can I
choose
say?
to be.
What can I say? Yeah, if anyone did not catch, I need to turn some music on. We are, if anyone did not catch the last couple episodes, as soon as we're done here, just jump over to the ye old YouTubes and check that out, because fantastic. Like the last 4 episodes I've absolutely adored. It's just been a great chunk of episodes.
You're so good. I'm so sad I'm going to not be able to play part of the next one.
I know.
Why do you say those words?
Because I can.
The next on our list, continuing up around in the right central section of your screen, for you, T. Wait, have to hit generate again. There we go. After the faithful break unwelcome bonds, true freedom, perhaps first felt, shall reign.
Oddly fitting, especially for Brahm. I'm T. I go by Jar or Jeremy. My current project is the Shining Ascension comic, which is up and running again. So you can find that on Tumblr, shiningascension.tumblr.com. You can also enjoy some fantasy adventures here. I play Brahm, who's a human paladin of Torm. He goes by he, him. I go by he, they. He has probably felt the most lost when going through his paladin trials. The most important part of the trial is when one focuses on their faith and pushes away all doubt and fear and trusts in Torm. When he tried to do that, his fear and doubt overcame him, and the sword came down and cut his face, which is an automatic disqualification. This was actually a trial he had to do 3 times to succeed, which is pretty much unheard of in their order. So he's didn't really present an encouraging beginning of his career.
That can definitely affect a person. Continuing in the upper right section of your screen, for you, Al. Wait, more generation. There we go. Aha. On the day green becomes blue, the precious lost will be found again.
Aw, that's talking about lost things, which is our prompt for the night. My name is Al Lucart, and my pronouns are they, them. I am a queer, non-binary, sci-fi fantasy illustrator and huge tabletop game geek. Tonight I'm playing Mirth, our dragonborn bard, he, him. And as for feeling lost, what teenager has not felt lost? Mirth comes from a middle-class family of 4 with a strong history of alumni from the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors. So he followed in the footsteps. There's a massive rainbow outside my window, and it is awesome. So he followed in the footsteps of his older brother, Honor. And it didn't work out because not everybody is up for higher scholarly learning. So he dropped out of college and literally joined the circus. And to this day, he's he thinks he made the right decision, but there are times when he sees people who are better educated than him that pursued that path that he feels a little envious and still feels a hint of that feeling lost.
Wonderful. Well, I mean, not wonderful that they, feel lost or that he felt lost, but, fantastic. I love when these prompts go a little bit deeper than I thought they would, and it's so much fun for me. So thank you, everyone. But we must continue up and around in the upper left section of your screen. New generation of the button clicking. Okay, for you, Niffer. There will come a day when the knot is cut free and the string can unwind to its full length once more.
Interesting. All right. Hi, buddy. This is Marsh. Most important introduction. He's my cat, the best cat. I am Niffer Niff, owner of said cat, and I'm playing Lane, the human warlock who has been gone for the past 2 episodes. And in an attempt to keep myself in character and surprised, I have not watched the past 2 episodes, so this is gonna be fun. Yeah, I am around here a bunch on TPK all the time on channels playing other characters, so come find me there. Hi, Marsh. Not now. And y'all are like emotionally lost, or like my journey or whatever, and Lane's thought is just like, yeah, I get lost all the time because Mercutio stinking dumps me wherever they feel like for missions. So like, been lots of places, been in the stomachs of some yetis before, like that was a real fun getting lost time. Like that's just his attitude. So yeah, that's about it.
Feeling lost is the norm. I think that
Feeling
all of us
lost is the
can,
norm, to the point where it's like, okay, I'm lost. What else is new? It's fine. We'll figure it out. You can always get unlost.
Fantastic. Also, Heck is the fastest band hammer in the West. Heck, amazing. Continuing in the left center section of your screen, one more click the refresh button. Okay. I'll click this one again. All right. For you, Rox. Once hope becomes legend and all recognize what few now do, the sky shall weep with joy.
Am I about to die?
There are 2 reactions to prophecies. Am I the chosen one, or am I going to die?
I don't know about that one. Hi, everybody. My name is Rox. You can find me. I don't know what we're doing that right now. You can find me online, Wizard King Rox. Tonight I'll be playing Neo. Neo, he, him. My pronouns are he, him as well. Neo's a fire ganassi monk. And I would say the time that he got lost was actually on his way to Icewind Dale, where he had a map, and he happened to get a little tickle on his nose, so he sneezed, and the sneeze happened to blow out fire, which then burned the map. So he didn't know where he was going. So he kind of just went in the direction that just felt the coldest, and that's how he ended up in Icewind Dale.
I love him so much. Never change, Rocks.
Everybody was going all deep too, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm about to make a fool of myself." And then,
No,
I got you.
Never.
Stop that. You're doing
I know,
it.
like the dip when I was like,
Perfect.
"Okay, a little bit better now."
Never change.
On
Yeah.
the screen, we have just the serious column and the literal column.
I mean, nothing wrong with that.
No,
Brom's-
nothing wrong.
Brom's
That's it's the yin and yang of the cast. We're set.
It's okay. Brom ruins everyone else's serious moments to make up for it.
That was so
Found
good.
the ring.
Brom just Kool-Aid manning in, well
Spoilers.
intentioned.
Yeah,
So I
need
get
to
yelled
watch
at when I
this.
say one thing about last session, but when other people, okay, I see what you said. You got it.
I
Listen,
said spoilers.
That's fair. I
Spoilers,
appreciate you.
y'all. I
Yeah.
need to watch this.
It's gonna be great.
I'm so excited.
As for me, I am the last hit point hero. I use the he, him pronouns, and I will be playing, well, the stuff that they need to kill, the people they should trust and not trust. You know, it's really it's an unusual predicament to sit in, but I'm here for it and I enjoy it. So that is exactly where we're going to be. Now, before we continue into the session for this evening, we do need to get a little bit of a replay, an update, if you will, of what took place. So this is just the broadest of summaries. But if you're concerned about spoilers from last episode, well, don't listen to the fish, because the fish is going to dish. It rhymes.
Oh, ritual now cast, peaks given of the past, beings now new, still just a few, but hope rises very fast. Oh, much yet to be done, so little time for fun, cold-hearted moose still on the loose, a quest heroes will not shun. Oh.
Thank you. We appreciate that quick rundown of what has taken place, what might have been missed, and really what is yet before everyone. But before we get back to the group in the Black Chapel cabin, there is another scene that plays out. The camera pans far away from this chapel. Well, maybe not that far. But, well, who knows when the camera settles. It has to be this way. We already went that way. That can't be true. It can't be true. Look, no footprints. There are no footprints. We did not go this way. I'm telling you, we went that way already. Let's just try it. Please, just let me try it. We have to try something. Fine, that way. Two very tired and very cold hunters push through a ring of conifer trees surrounding the unusual device they discovered deep in the Lonelywood. Snow falls in clumps from the branches above, adding winter's chill to their frustration. After a few moments, they emerge from the trees to see a small hill with a familiar circular indentation, along with the raised berm framing the sundial-like device at its center. Standing opposite them is the same white moose that's been watching their attempts to flee. No. How? Why? I'm cold, Tarek. Let's just sit and rest. I'm tired. Let's just sit and rest. We'll try again tomorrow. We've been trying all day. It's been days already, Vinny. It's been days already. And that is where we will pan back to our group in the cabin to set the scene from last session. The duo that you met have walked out into the end of the blizzards. The snow still falling, the wind still blowing, but insistent on getting that fresh start that they were promised. They left immediately. The rest of you, after watching them pass, see the wind blow the door shut angrily, and you're reminded of just how loud the snow can get as the blizzard picks up heavier, as the hail falls harder, as the wind blows more. Amongst the sounds and the cold, there is a sudden bit of warmth. And for a moment, the shine of daylight fills the room. Azarus, Mirth, Rom, you turn, and you see Astoria, completely encased in a beam of sunshine. After a moment, standing in a familiar round bit of spring grass and flowers, is Lane. Sitting on Lane's shoulders is a very very small Neo. Off to the side, also, 8-9 inches tall, is that familiar figure. This time wearing a large pointed hat and white robe with a shepherd's crook in one hand. Mercutio steps forward and goes, "Wolololo." I brought him back.
What?
The wrong
Pocket
size.
sized.
I'm always that size.
He's not. Put
Not.
him back.
He's that size right now.
He's
Put
the
him
size of a
back.
candle.
Change it.
What? I can't
Fix
hear you.
it.
Change me
I just
now.
walk up to him and like sink so that my face is right in him, and I'm like, fix him.
Fine. And in a moment, Neo is full-sized on Lane's shoulders, and remembering Lane's strength score, there is now a heap of people.
7.
Oh,
God.
you need to drink some milk.
Hey, buddy.
Calcium.
He needs some milk.
It's a
Nearly
big
bones.
cuddle. Come here.
Take away
For
my
the
fun.
shoulder.
Mercutio
I'll pick you both
turns
up.
on their heels.
We don't exist for your fun.
I disagree. And disappears.
Azaros will pick you both up and write you just, "Welcome back, friends. Missed you both.
Buddy, how are you?
Seen better days."
Where did you guys go?
Here?
Mirth will dispense of enthusiastic hugs, and when he tries to put a grandmotherly kiss on Neo's head, he goes "Psst," and like kind of like stumbles back like every time.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I should learn.
We're
I'm
glad
so
you're
happy to
back.
see you all back.
You were not here. I was on a boat. Last
boat?
time I saw you all. What happened?
We got off the boat.
Well,
Mirth sort of looks. Mirth looks at Azarus and doesn't really say anything because he's not really sure. How do we say what happened?
probably just
So
quote the old
much.
bitey song at me.
Oh,
I missed the old Bitey song, by the way. How did that go? Was it great?
Same. I didn't hear it.
I missed it. I was
Oh,
away.
it was good.
Tragic.
It was
I'll
a
catch it
nice
later.
recap. Yes.
We should have to catch it later. That's fine. No,
It was a
you
real
know,
crooner.
Mirth might be struggling with it, but
Anyways.
Azarus lacks a lot of things, including tact. So he's just gonna go ahead and just say it. We left the boat and traveled for a while. Ended up at this cabin. I learned what
Cabin?
I am.
Oh,
again.
we're in a cabin right now? Not
We're
that.
in a cabin now.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
We're
I
in a
kind of
church
assumed
cabin.
we were in an igloo,
No,
like we always are.
No, we kind of worked the igloo
Ooh,
thing out.
there's
We
a
haven't
map.
really been iglooing it recently.
Weak floor. All right.
Well, to be
So
fair,
in
it's
all-
not really weak anymore. There's just a giant hole in the ground now.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a skeleton?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Brom would have wrapped that guy up. That corpse isn't there anymore.
Okay.
But he's gonna worry about that later after the blizzard.
Yep. We can definitely deal with that later. All right.
So,
So, our cabin, our friends' cabin, abandoned cabin.
A cabin belonging to a
Abandoned
tinker.
cabin.
Okay.
Mirth starts tuning his lute in
Wait.
preparation to sing to you what happened.
Oh no.
Give me the
to
recap.
Osiris. And I won't, I'm unlike the rest of our players, I don't have much of a voice, but essentially, Mirth will actually sing to you describing what
That's good.
happened. And in a nutshell, for you as a player, Azaris encountered some of his kind. He also, due to some poor decisions on the party and also Mirth, he got blown up for like 80 damage and could have
Yeah.
died, but he didn't. But it was really intense and scary. He made it, but that really put the fear of God into us. And we managed, using an odd ritual and a bunch of elbow grease and luck, to squirrel together a ritual. And Azaris made this key decision to give life to these two other metal guard. And he did, and then there was a really beautiful moment. And Mirth would sing this quote 1,000,000%, like the moment when Foxy, when you did that dialogue, telling them that they will always have a choice. there was gorgeous, incredible improv last session, and and
I'm
Azera
so
said something really
excited to
beautiful.
watch.
Yeah. Also, Astoria, Mirth will sing about a guardian angel that flew into our lives and held space and was present for our large friend. And then, like the angel she is, she just zoomed away. And now you're here.
That sounds
And then
odd.
the song will die down.
Lane will just listen very, like, seriously and take it all in, and then just kind of look at Azaris and be like, proud of you. And that's it.
He just nods back.
So what are we trying to do now? Just get back to 8.5 towns? Or
So
Well,
to
We're looking
are
for a
we
moose.
still chasing after something?
We're looking for a white moose.
Okay.
We
This
promised
is
to
very
deal-
unrelated to anything that I had
They
heard of.
said it's been eating people,
It
Mirth
eating
says, who's not
people?
quite sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
Please
Consume
tell
them.
me.
I also heard it has predator teeth and a mouth that opens up all the way to C7.
Please tell me that this is just like 10 towns version of Mothman.
Moose man?
Mothman.
Moth moose?
There's no
Mothman.
need to feel down. I
No, no,
said
no, no.
Moose Man.
I don't think that's how the song goes.
Yes, it is. It's canon now. Old Bitey sings that on like rare occasion. It's like 1 out of 1 million plays. He sings Mothman instead
well,
of.
it's canon now. So, in any case,
There was
The-
one other thing besides the moose.
But
What was it?
anyways, is the moose like an urban legend or is it an entirely new thing?
So Lane would know that there were tales coming out of Lonelywood of hunters and foresters going missing and dying even, or at least presumed dead. When you go missing in Icewind Dale, that
You
You know,
you go dead.
you
Yep.
usually don't come back from missing. So there's rumors circulating of things like that. What the rest of the group learned is there's also rumors of voices in the woods, and so they are to not only figure out this moose problem, which is established as a problem, but if possible, the voices as well.
Excellent.
At the moment, just to give everyone a place in time where you are sitting, by the time the ritual and everything else took place, and the duo of Metal Guard walked away, it's about 5 p.m. In the evening. The blizzard is still raging outside. The cabin creaks and groans against the wind, but seems sturdy enough to hold up, just as it did during, the entirety of the ritual. The blizzard continued. So it just hasn't faded just yet.
Well, you're back in Icewind Dale when.
Indeed. And as last I checked, at least 3 of the 4 of you feel cold. So maybe we stay here
Bert
for the night.
says,
Yeah, what time of day is it?
anyway,
5.
Cool.
here's Wonderwall.
It's 5 o'clock on a Saturday.
And about the time Mirth finishes up Wonderwall, the blizzard.
3 weeks later.
Let's say an hour later, the blizzard quiets and dies down and fades.
So puts it at, what, 6-ish?
About 6-ish.
We could probably make it back to town still.
Ooh, how far away are we from town?
Not that far. I
Yeah,
think
we
probably
didn't-
like 2.5 miles, right? Or something.
Yeah, we didn't travel too far to get here. Yeah.
It was
Wait, which
expected to be a 3-hour walk to Lonelywood, and you all got mildly lost, so it was a
Ooh.
5-hour walk.
Mm.
So if we don't get
Yikes.
mildly lost, now that we have the person who lives here back here, that might be
Hey.
helpful.
Town? Okay, but remember the intro where I was like, yeah, getting lost is a daily occurrence.
Okay, but we all have faith in you anyway.
Oh, thanks.
Should we? Probably not. But
Probably not.
that's okay.
Misplaced
Theo
faith?
and I can
Yes,
always
still
navigate.
faith.
Oh, because that went so well.
Okay, let's
We're
try
the
it. I
king
want to
of
see this
navigation.
disaster. I
You
do
guys
want to
were-
see this disaster.
It was great. It was very good.
Really? Do you guys want us to try? Neo, do you want to do it?
Yeah.
I might point in walking behind
know
you and
exactly where
actually
I'm going.
navigating. I'm gonna do the
Yeah.
parent leading, which is let you think that you're leading, but I'm actually steering. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna do that thing from
Yep.
Zelda Breath of the Wild where we follow the direction that Neo's flame is pointing through the dark woods, and that'll get us where we need to
Yes.
go.
Yes, good. You try that.
You sounded like
Do you
such a
want us to
nerd right
roll,
there, Al.
DM?
Just-
Please
I'm gonna
do.
do that thing from the Legend of
Oh,
Zelda.
So the plan is to step out this evening right away.
Might as well, yeah.
Yep.
What's the worst
a
that
nice
happens? We
evening
come in at 11
constitutional.
p.m.
Who's the first one through the door? Just out of
Oh no.
curiosity.
Oh, I hate
no.
Probably either Brom or Azarus.
For big boys.
I don't know.
Sounds
You
good.
guys are leading. Mirth and Rocks are or Mirth and Neo are
I was
leading.
just thinking that.
Oh, I mean, just out the
No.
door.
We both. Oh my god! What if it's me and Neo linking arms and like skippity
We're
doo
just
dying? Or
skipping
like,
out
it's
the
that.
door.
I
We're all
mean,
gonna
does that
fucking
seem
die.
right? Especially if you're letting us think we're
Yes.
leading. Are we
Yes.
just like skippity doo dah, fuckity day? Because presumably there's gonna be some shit.
Oh, what are you talking
Lord.
about? The white moose is just right outside the doorway.
Heard you were talking
That's fine.
shit.
The moose just rips off its hooves and slaps us with its people hands.
Oh God! Why?
Sorry, that was from my other game I DM'd. All right.
Moose
so
Man song
cursed.
starts playing.
The two of you who are leading the way, open the front door and you look out and you see, you have this moment that, whether you've appreciated it before or not, or even noticed it before, Icewind Dale after a blizzard has just a perfect fresh blanket over it. The snow may be drifting and it may be, absolutely deadly and terrible, but there is a smooth canvas out that door where, anything could be written, anything could happen. And as you walk out this door, you are met by a voice growling from the trees straight across from the door. The ones here. Hope buried in the everdark.
No!
Oh crap!
Did you hear
We
that?
come
God.
Oh,
to lead the warm across the ice into the arms of darkness.
Brom was carrying a corpse, but he puts it down carefully and draws a sword.
And stepping out of that group of trees is a wolf that stands 6 feet tall at the shoulder. Its head large enough, well, to fit more than just your head. It has a snarl on its face.
Mirth goes, "Ah!" and then turns around and sort of like, I think he gets caught on like some ice and does like a cartoonish slide, like dragging everybody back in, grabs the side of Azarus's armor and like slaloms back through the door. Thank you very much. Oh my God, let's let our armored friends punch a wolf.
Brom,
Think the
Already
thing
has
to
his sword out.
do would be to roll initiative.
You got it, boss.
Mhm.
yep.
It's fun playing not cowardly characters, but it's fun playing characters that are properly freaks the hell out when a
Oh,
giant
yeah.
wolf appears.
Oh, this is also a thing I just remembered that I should have brought up in the pre-stream. We forgot to divvy up our magic items we got last time.
Yes.
The magic
yes, we
items?
did.
We got
We did.
exactly
and
5.
you got some too.
I'm so happy for
shoot.
y'all.
We got exactly
you got
5
some
once
too.
everybody.
Oh, Tink.
Well, for this combat, we should just fight without it.
Let's just break
Yeah.
some shit first and then we'll deal with it afterwards.
Okay.
We'll deal with it later. Yeah.
I have a question. I have been gone, presumably working on a different job. Would you like any of my abilities to be used for the day?
Nope, I don't do
Okay.
that. That's bookkeeping. Bookkeeping's yucky.
Hey, I like books.
I agree. I got a 15, but I forgot to do it as Brom.
I got me one of them 17s, boss.
All right.
Okay, well, I
will-
crit failed on D&D Beyond, but I rolled a real dice instead first.
Oh,
I got
right.
16.
Oh wait, I should roll it
All
on.
right, Brom, what'd you say you got?
First, they say. Yeah, sure.
I did roll it
15?
first.
I know.
I
I
rolled a
know.
15
I'm
on
just messing
here.
with you. You're
Okay.
great.
And then who else didn't
Oh my
click their
god,
token?
one more time.
Me, I did it. I got
Sorry.
a 17 on the old
17. All right.
on the old.
You can plug in my 9 if you want, or I can re-roll.
Go ahead and roll, and then I'll turn it into a 9.
Okay. I got a 16, I got a 9, and then I got a 6.
And I also need to change from mood music to
I have a 17 BT dubs.
17.
That was a
Got it.
14.
Well done, everyone.
Numbers.
Good job.
All right. And then Mirth, what was your real number?
Neo, I'm not talking to you right now.
Oh, just put 9.
9. Got it.
Great job, guys. Neo, you aren't included in that.
Perfect.
So low.
That was fucking heartless.
What did you get, Neo?
Neo crit failed.
What'd you get?
So
No.
fucking low.
It's my fault for dragging you and tripping you. We'll
Yeah, you
say
just
that.
like pushed him.
Just can't win. Just can't win today.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody.
Perfect. All right. That is
Oh,
everyone.
sorry.
I think this should be a little bit noisier. We'll turn that up to. Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. All right. To begin. Oh, and I will zoom out for stream because this is way too close.
Really appreciate that we all decided we were going to make the 3-hour trek. We're going to have a 20-second fight and immediately be like, no, we should just go inside and take a nap.
Let's just not actually.
I'm tired.
No, we're not gonna do that.
I
After
sleep
careful
now.
consideration, I decide, no, I take a nap. I take a nap right
I
here.
take a nap right here.
Good night.
I take a little nap.
All right. We are set. Azarus, go ahead.
All right. I'm a step outside.
The door is over to the left.
Oh,
You're
I
gonna
knew
just
that.
break through the window.
I'm gonna break. Wait, didn't I already
Just
break
do
a hole in the
that.
window?
Oh, that's
last
right.
time?
You already broke a hole in this
yeah,
window.
I already
Yeah.
smashed the hole through the window last time.
That's right.
Continuity, folks.
Yes.
How far down is it?
It is a 10-foot drop.
Cool. I'm 13 feet tall. Well, I'm 9 feet tall in this form. I'm just gonna drop.
All right.
Doesn't matter to me.
Perfect.
And that's what. So I guess that's. So I got 15 left. 5.
Yep. As before you go anywhere, because you will notice this is well. You know what? Give me a perception check when you drop.
I sure will. A check of the perception. I'm so perceptive, guys. You ready? I crit failed. It's a 3.
All right. Perfect.
No.
You hop down.
Cool. I'm walking up on my guy right here.
Sounds good. There is a massive wolf. Its fur is as white as the snow around it, and there are flecks of icy crystals throughout it. It growls at you and says, you seem hard to chew.
Azarus will unsheath his sword, slam it on the ground, and just, you will find me a worthy challenge. I pray I can say the same.
That
And I'm gonna
is-
smash it.
All right, smash away.
I'm gonna hit it real hard with this big old sword that I got right here that I've been hitting things with for the entirety of the campaign. Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
So here comes. Oh, I should roll the hit first. That's my bad. There's a 17 hit.
17 hits.
Cool. Then here comes the DiMaggio summoner. That's a grand total of 9. 3 plus 3 plus 3.
9. Got it.
And then I'm gonna do that again.
Sounds good. You
So
take a
the 22
swing.
hit it. Sorry.
22 also hits.
And that is my secondary damage, which rolls a little bit better for 11 damage that time.
11. You take 2 massive slashes at this winter wolf, and the blood beneath its fur just it comes up a little bit, but it's not as deep in as you thought.
Thick fur.
It growls. This will be good.
All right, big guy, bring it.
And
Oh, sorry. Bonus action. I'm gonna invoke my heal rune just so I can be a little bit tankier.
all right, sounds good. And the winter wolf will snarl and go, "Let's see how hard you are," and will attempt to bite you. An 11 will miss terribly.
Sure will.
Its teeth are Lane, you're up.
All right, so I just watched Azaris jump out of the window,
I did just do that.
Yep.
so I can't see anything.
So you can see out the window and down. You can see him fighting a wolf that's 6 feet tall.
Lit. I'm gonna jump out after him. Why not?
Hey, buddy, let's do it. I
Hey,
miss you.
sup? I miss you too. 3, 4, 5. I can move to here.
Fucking just two dudes. Just duding it.
Just being bros.
As soon as you jump
Why
down,
does that sound weird?
I don't know.
go ahead and give me a perception check.
Amazing. I'm gonna be so bad at this. I'm not bad at this. 18.
There you go.
18?
Yeah.
You hear a snarl from behind you, and you glance over your shoulder to look, and there are 4 wolves underneath the cabin,
Oh.
Yeah.
hiding in the shadows beneath.
All right. I'm gonna just pull the long sword out and get ready to swing it like a baseball bat. Here we go. Except I have some magic, so maybe I want it. Nope, I don't. I do not. I will hex as a bonus action and just go for the first one.
All right.
Please.
So you will hex the winter wolf.
I forget how many attacks I get. Can I do 2 attacks? I
Probably.
can't remember.
Nope,
Attacks per action, 1.
just 1. Yep.
It's okay. We can do this. We can do
believe in
real
you.
good. I'm gonna just get ready. I'm hexing the nearest one and swinging. Actually, is it within range? Because I've used my whole movement.
No. So you should see the wolf. It's not in the cabin.
I cannot see
under
the
the
wolf
cabin.
because of the dynamic lighting has
Oh,
blocked
that's
everything.
right.
I can't see a single thing.
Too
It's,
dynamic.
Yes, it's
far too
dynamic.
dynamic. The
I
lighting.
forget that I have everyone's vision. Yes. So there's a wolf behind you. It's 15 feet away, 20 feet away.
All right, cool. Then I'm hexing it, and then I'm
you're gonna-
holding the longsword. I cannot swing at it, but instead, what
Green
was
fire.
that?
Ooh,
was-
that was cool.
That was the wrong button.
I don't like that you have that button prepped. Put
It's the
that
spell
button
effects,
away.
just in case. You know what it?
Stop
There we
it.
go.
It's for when Azarus spits green fire. You didn't know I could do that?
No,
Yeah,
so much
I-
has happened in the past 2
I just
sessions.
got that ability from my class feature.
Yeah, right on. More
Perfect.
power to you.
Are you gonna
I'm
Eldritch Blast one, perhaps?
I'm ripping a
or-
room. I'm ripping a rune off, and
Yep.
I am baseball swinging it with my sword because I have the sword out, and I feel like I need to swing it because I
Okay.
haven't fought things in a very long time. Oh, I crit because I crit higher now.
Okay.
I
What
just
are-
read that.
You're Eldritch Blasting.
I Eldritch Blast. I get +3 to damage rolls and score a critical hit on a roll of 19.
Perfect.
With this. So, Eldritch Blast is now 2d8. Nope, 10.
10.
2d10.
2d10 plus 3.
Wow,
2d10.
damage.
2d10, and then I get to double that.
No,
Because
you get
crits?
it's 1d10 that's doubled. So with a crit, it's 2d10.
No, because Eldritch Blast, I'm
An
7th
additional-
level.
An additional
So-
blast.
Oh, you're right. So, double 8 plus 3 is 11 force damage.
11. You blast this bolt, or your tattoo goes flying off and forms the Eldritch Blast energy. It slams into this wolf, and the wolf crumples in a pile underneath the cabin.
I get 12 hit points back, not that it matters.
Okay.
And then I go again with another one.
Okay.
I don't crit, which is less exciting, but I'm still excited.
Alright.
That's a +8, 22.
Yes.
That's a 9 points of damage.
Okay. You blast one of these second wolves for 9. It whimpers and cowers, but does not drop.
I growl at it.
That is your turn, Sir Brom.
That is.
Brahm is already over here. He's going to move. looking at his stuff. I don't think you can't go anywhere. Too bad for you. He's gonna double move and thus cannot attack.
Okay, sounds good. And next, there is another sound. And Brahm, you're the one being the closest who hears it. It is a whisper. A whisper that you've come to recognize. Hope buried in the ever dark. And there is a bright light that suddenly looks your way, coming out of the top of a cloak of a cold light walker that shambles out of the woods.
Oh no.
We come. We come. And the brightness of its light will intensify. Everything around this creature. In fact, it is going to take one step up. A couple steps up. We'll go to here. Right to here. Perfect. The light will intensify, shine brightly. And Azarus and Brahm, I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws for me as your eyes begin to burn.
I'm pretty good at those. I thought saving throw. I rolled the wrong thing. My bad. I got a +6 on con saving throws. My bad.
14.
14, that is just enough to pass.
Oof, 9.
9 fails. Azarus, your image sensors, your eyes, whatever you want to call them, overload, and you go blind.
No. Wait, does he still have double Azarus?
Double Azarus went away with the sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Sadness.
No more clone.
No more clone.
It's okay.
What?
I had a clone for a brief bit. It was a
What?
It was a good
That
table.
was not
Don't worry
in the
about it.
recap song.
It's great.
It didn't matter.
There we go. That'll be blind. So everything for Azarus suddenly goes completely dark.
Fantastic.
And then the light will intensify again, but this time it will focus. And knowing that Azarus can no longer see, the ray of light will go shining straight toward him. 19
That's
to hit
it.
Azarus. That is 29 cold damage.
Oof.
Ooh.
Hold on 1 second. I'm checking a thing.
Can I use counterspell?
It is not a spell. So
Yeah,
I
neither,
hate spell-like abilities.
neither of those abilities were spells. It's just its ranged weapon attack.
Mm-hmm. Hold on 1 second.
And then blinding light is a spell-like ability.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my reactions for Runic Shield.
Okay.
Whenever a creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by, no, I guess I wouldn't count a creature I can see within 60 feet of me. Yeah, never mind. I can't do that. That's fine.
Okay.
In that case, then yeah, I'll take damage. It's fine.
Oh.
All right. So that is its turn. Mirth, you are up.
What's the
Cool.
damage number
Let me
again?
just pick.
Never mind. I got it.
Brahm is actually going to say something. He's going to say, "Stay inside."
Why? Mirth,
There's a-
his snout appears. I changed my mind. I want to help.
There's a pack of wolves and a cold walker out here.
Okay, I'll stay in here though. And instead, Mirth, are there question DM? Are
Yes.
there windows that I could peek out of in this room?
Can,
Yes, there is a window in that room, but to get in that room, you have to go outside and through the door.
I was gonna say, if there's a hole in the ground now, just like go lean over the edge. Get the wolves that way.
Also, there's
are
windows
they,
broken
like-
up here. Yeah.
They're
It's
underneath
broken.
the house.
Oh, that's right. So like since
Just stick your little snoot
I
down
can help
there.
with the wolves maybe.
Deal.
All right. Let's see. I'm sure I can work something.
So to
out.
remind everyone, both the greenish circle and the white dotted line are broken parts of the floor.
Oh geez.
So these are all broken down here.
Yes. And one is that
it-
perfect circle break of the explosion.
What explosion?
Remember, I almost blew up last time. We mentioned that.
Oh, that was here?
Yeah, that was right
Yes.
here.
Yikes.
Okay, Mirth is going to jog over to the middle of the room and yeah, he drops onto his knees and sticks his head, like kind of like when you're looking or like sticking your head into a swimming pool. He's gonna peek underneath so he gets a look at the two wolves, and he's gonna cast Bane. So they need to make charisma rolls.
All right, there are 3 of them under here that would be within range of Bane. So we will get some wolfy charisma roll, and I'm going to ping them because I know that. So you stick your head out right here.
Hopefully
first-
don't get bit off.
The first wolf is 10 feet to your right. The other is behind you about 5, 10, 15, 20 feet, and the other one is this direction about 30 feet.
Okay.
So we need 3 charisma saves.
Wolf charisma.
Yeah.
Wolf charisma.
We're
A
about to encounter
7,
the most
a 5, and a
likable wolves.
-1.
I don't
I
think they're that
take it
likable.
back.
We hate
That's
these
why I
wolves.
was
They're the
picking
least
that.
enjoyable wolves we've ever seen.
Yeah, it's great to
How dare
use
they?
Bane on things that aren't charismatic.
The
Cool,
least
okay.
charismatic wolves.
DM, you know how this works, right? Whenever a
I do.
target, all right, there you go. They are baned, and
Oh.
I think the way Mirth does it, he goes, "Bad wolves," and then he nervously pulls his head out so he doesn't get it bitten off.
You can hear them whimpering.
Oh,
I'm so proud of you.
Neo.
I feel a little bad. But Neo hears the bad wolf call, and he thinks, let me go ahead and run over here and just jump my little self down.
Neo,
so he's gonna-
Mom said don't go outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
do what I
It's like,
want,
I
Dad.
He's not
can't
gonna listen. He's not gonna listen.
Father,
Um,
we kind of
he
one of my
just-
own.
I do what
I
I
want to go
Dad.
play with the wolves.
I'm guessing
You
they-
can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
Father,
Well,
I
jump
crazy.
down
We
there.
are all your dad, Neo, and
single
you're never going
tear
to listen to
comes
any
out
of
of
us.
He's
Brock's
never
Well,
gonna
listen,
listen.
Azar's dad approves personally.
Perfect.
I think
You-
this is great.
Azur's dad.
Azur's
One
dad.
out of 4 dads approves.
You jump down.
Why?
You land. Now, one thing that you should know as where you drop down is fairly close to that cliff drop off that goes 80 foot down to the trees.
Didn't know that
Hold
was a
up,
thing.
this is a cliff?
Didn't
Oh
know
yeah,
that was a
you
thing.
wouldn't know that. You jump down through the hole, and as soon as you land in the snow, and directly
please
to your
God.
left, only another 5 feet, there is a drop off of 80 feet to treetops down below.
The drop off?
This reactions are just.
You just hear a
I'm just
loud
living for them
yelp.
today.
Just yelps.
I think probably this is in character timing. It's just I drop down, turn to swing, and then see Neo be like, oh, that's a ledge. And I look down, I'm like, ah!
There's a whole ledge. There's a whole ledge.
It is in fact a whole ledge,
It's a
like the
whole ledge.
entire
Wait.
one.
Where is it at? Over here or over here? I can't see.
I will draw it in. We will draw it in a different color. Let's say red. Red seems like a dangerous color.
I like that color.
Yeah.
That's not red.
Red, the danger color.
Danger zone.
Speaking of things.
Okay, every time.
I wonder if you
click
can Indiana Jones yourself to safety, Nif. Using your da sinful
not?
whip.
Sure.
it. There you go.
No.
The red line should have appeared, I hope. Oh, no, it
Oh, there it
didn't
is.
because I didn't finish clicking, and now it's
Wrong
Yeah, for me,
everywhere.
I see it.
Oh, that is close.
That is
That was
Sorry,
right
it was
there.
it was everywhere at that point because I didn't
That's
click away.
Because the
That's
ledge
a
is
big
everywhere.
oop.
So,
Everywhere you look is ledge. It's just ledge. There is only ledge.
There is only ledge. I
There is
only
nothing
see
but the ledge.
There we go. There's the ledge.
Okay, well that's nice to know. That's nice to know. Well, is there a wolf right here?
There is a wolf right there next to you. Yes.
Okay, well I'm
Kick
going
it.
to strike his butt with some unarmed strikes. I'm gonna do about
Newspaper.
3 of those. If I can do 3. I have 2 attacks and then wait me on forever. It's been a minute since
Two-
we've been
2 attacks, a
attacked.
bonus action will key point for 2 more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Gotta roll for this. It's a 21.
21 hits.
21.
And 14.
14 hits. And you
then
probably want to
19.
start rolling damage because if you finish off the wolf, you might want to move toward another one.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Do
you're right,
more
you're right.
punches.
It's been a minute. The first hit 9 damage.
9 damage. It's still alive, but whimpers as you strike it.
Hit it
Second
again.
one is 8.
Damn.
8. You take out that wolf.
I don't think I can run to another one. So-
10, 15, 20. You've used up 20 feet of your movement.
oh.
You're a monk.
Okay.
You can do
5,
whatever
10,
you
15,
want.
20,
Move your
25.
ass.
We'll get over here and we'll hit the last one with the last
Go
one.
You
ahead,
can
roll the hit.
parkour upside down.
Legit. Run on ceilings. Physics. A suggestion to
The
you.
only thing I can't run off is the cliff. And the last
That
one
is-
6
that is
damage.
6 damage. 6 damage will finish that one too.
Hey,
Nice.
come on now.
There are 3 wolves down.
That's it for me.
Yo, doubling it up with the wolf kills. Okay, I see you, kid.
We gotta start
The
strong.
last wolf
Listen,
remaining
I started one.
is going
I
to
lose.
snarl in your direction because you came down hitting all of its friends. And it will leap towards you and do its best to take a chunk out of your leg. A 12 to hit will miss as it snaps at your ankles and doesn't do it. Azarus, you are blind. It's your turn.
I am blinded. Well, I am gonna try to hit it anyway, because
Okay.
there's not a whole lot I do except for hit things.
You roll with
So-
disadvantage.
That is exactly what I'm gonna do. Here comes the first one and the second one. Oof, only a 12 on the first attack.
12 will miss.
I'll try one more time. Take 2 attacks. Come on. Okay, I got a 19.
19 will hit.
All right, here comes. You know what? I'm gonna do a couple things actually. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my fire. I'm gonna invoke my fire rune. So again, just like as that's gonna bring this like last strike down. Just turn his sword. It'll a blazing of red runes going across it. So that's 2d6 plus 3 for my regular damage for 10. I'm throwing in another 2d6 fire rune damage. That's an additional 6 fire damage.
Additional 6 fire. The fire doesn't seem to do any more damage than anything else, but you do cut into this winter wolf quite severely. It's whimpering. I will. He
I need
seems
a strength saving throw, by the way,
distracted. Strength saving throw from
from the wolf.
winter wolf is only an 8.
It is restrained for 1 minute. It takes 2d6 fire damage for each of its turns.
All right, it is restrained and it takes how much fire?
It's 2d6 at each of its turns. 2d6.
All right,
And then that was no, I'm cool actually. I'll hold that. Why not?
all right. It is its turn, so go ahead and roll the 2d6.
Fire damage. That's 10.
10. It burns, and at this point, Brahm, you can tell that this winter wolf is looking pretty beat up and scorched. It's not in great shape. The wolf looks past Azarus, looks at Brahm. I was expecting easier meat.
You expected wrong.
It will
We aren't
step.
even made of meat.
We're tin cans, bitch.
Tap Brom in the
Literally.
chest. We aren't even made of meat. Come at me.
Exactly.
It will step around this way, which does not provoke because Azarus cannot see still. You get that back.
Restrained?
Oh, crumb! It's restrained. Sorry.
Ha!
Fire rune, baby. It can
So
take
it-
a save to break it though. At the end of the turns.
It's an action to try and break, or
It just takes a save at each of its turns. End of its turns.
end of his turn. So it will
Yeah.
stand still then, and you know what? It will do this to Azarus since Azarus is the one that restrained it. The wolf will take a deep breath, and ice crystals will go firing out of its mouth. I need a dexterity saving throw from Azarus. And it's at
Dex-
disadvantage because you
Yep.
are blinded.
Dexterity, you say? Well, I am pretty sure I can't roll less than a 5 anyway. So, well, the other one was a crit. So, damn. Well, it's fine. I fail anyway.
5. Okay. So that is 48 cold damage
Bring it to me. What you got?
as you take 21 cold damage.
Still alive. Best you can do. Come on.
The wolf will growl, and it will be Lane's turn.
Does one repeat the save? See if you can break the restrained.
Oh, yep, strength.
What up?
Nope.
Only a 5.
Cool. Hi. I would like to please get away from the edge of this cliff that I finally realized is here. And yeah, I would catch sight of this, be like, and just nope the other way right to this guy.
Okay.
On my way, I would like to cast Branding Smite on my sword,
Okay.
which means kind of the ink on Lane's hand just leaks out of his hand and onto his blade that just lights up in blue flame. And I'm going to attack the Cold Light Walker because I've seen these and they're not good.
To clarify, you are
Yes.
going to use your bonus action to do that and let Hex go away, or are you going to move Hex with your bonus action?
Hex. No, I did my Warlock Hex, which is different that
No
I
problem.
found. It doesn't say that I can move my Warlock Hex after a creature dies.
Okay, just checking. So yeah, go ahead. Branding Smite away, Cold Light Walker.
I did not read my hexes, so, you know.
Imagine reading.
I know, right? I've been gone for over a month, and I've completely forgot how to Warlock. But you know
Wow.
what? I found a Branding Smite, and I'm about it. So,
Brand that smite.
brand that Smite. That's an unnatural 20.
Get it a
That'll
record
hit.
deal.
Amazing. So that is a D8 for the longsword and a bunch of D6s for the whatever I said I cast on my sword.
Branding Smite.
Branding Smite. That. Cool. I like that those all add up to 10s already. I love when that happens. That is 21 plus 5, 20. Okay, so 11 points of sword damage. That, yep,
So
slashing.
Sword damage.
Sword
Slashing.
damage.
We're only calling it that from
What?
now on. It's only called sword damage from here on
Sword
out.
damage.
I refuse to hear anything
long
else.
sword.
I couldn't remember if it was piercing or slashing. Okay, I had to
Slashing.
double check.
So
Well,
that's
technically it has versatile, so it could be either
you
one.
have a
if you really
7
wanted.
strength, right?
It's my hex weapon, so I get
Okay.
to use my charisma. Suck it.
So minus 11, and your other damage.
And then the other damage is 15 points of radiant damage.
Sure.
Please.
That doesn't seem to bother it any more than anything else.
That's
but
fine.
it does hurt it. And it hisses your way, but just continues its hope buried in the ever dark.
No.
And this close to it, there is just this ethereal glow coming off the vaguest of silhouettes within this cloak.
Oh, I don't like that.
Anything
Okay.
else?
Yeah, I'm gonna hiss back at it.
Okay, Brahm, go ahead.
Brahm is going to attempt to attack this winter wolf twice. He's going to use the pommel of his sword because he wants to interrogate these things if he can, since this one seems to be able to talk. Let's see if he screws up. He is going to try and use the great sword twice, and I'm going to use divine smite.
Okay.
So let me click this. Don't screw up, Brahm.
17 will hit.
Go
Or
twice.
wait, an 11.
Okay. Well, he attacked twice. So
Okay, the 11 misses, the 17 hits.
all right. So he's gonna do 10 slashing. Well, that's pretty sad. Plus 2d8. I'm gonna use the second level spell, so that's 3d8.
Yep.
Oh, I hate to be that person. That first attack would have hit. It has Brahma's advantage. It's restrained still.
Oh,
Oh.
that's right. It is still restrained. So yeah, so the 9
Okay.
hits.
Okay, so the 9 hits and the 10
hits,
hits.
And then
Is
your
that enough? Is that
is
enough
still
to bring
alive.
it down? Okay. He's not trying to. He's trying to knock it out. He might screw it over with this though. All right.
That's enough to drop it.
All right.
The wolf hisses and drops to the snow.
he looks a little regretful, but he turns around to face the cold walker. I'm like, the other thing, ice zombie.
I just need you to like pilot Azaris.
Oh, actually, you know what I can do? Wait, can I still move at the end? I forget how 5
You haven't used your movement.
He has not moved at all. All right,
Do it.
Go
Yeah.
over here.
Just
Actually-
2 dudes in the snow
Wait.
fighting.
Oh wait. So if he goes around it, do I incur an AO? I was gonna say AOP.
Nope, you're
Okay,
fine.
I'm gonna do this, or sorry, I'm gonna do this. That way we can give advantage.
Sandwich.
Sounds
What I
good.
like.
It's a zombie sandwich, everyone's
gross.
favorite.
Yeah.
The
The good sword and zombie sandwich.
The Cold Light Walker is going to reach up and throw its hood back, and so Azaris, your sight comes back. You turn to look just as the Cold Light Walker flings its hood back, and that bright flash happens again.
Oh, great.
So I need all 3 of you to give me Constitution saving throws.
I shouldn't screw this one up again, honestly. Let's hope. I'm normally pretty
Rolled
good at
a 2.
con saves.
You're blind.
Heck.
18 passes.
Mobby, hold up. Oh, I rolled a 9. Failed again.
9 fails again. Azaris, you're able to see for just a moment before there is another flash and everything goes dark again.
God damn it. By the maker.
Oh, buried in the ever dark.
And then it is going to, let's see, Lane has gone blind, so when you put Lane's blind eye on, Rom can still see, so it is going to slash an arm at a 10. You terrible, terrible swinging Cold Light Walker. And then it will go ahead and do its Cold Ray as its second attack, which I forgot its second attack before. Which is a 20 to hit
Reroll that.
Lane.
Runic shield.
Okay. So it will reroll. Can you do that while blind?
Another creature you can see. Damn. Yeah, you're right.
Always
Fuck.
good, yeah.
Yep. So it blasts Lane with its cold ray as this light that inundated this part of the cabin is suddenly focuses and burns right into the side of Lane, doing 21 cold damage as frost appears on Lane's face.
Not the face.
Oh,
Moneymaker.
No,
Mirth,
I mean
go
it.
ahead.
It looks really cool with the tattoos. Actually, it's fine.
Oh man, Merce, what are you doing, bud? So the wolves are.
One
looks
wolf
like we
left.
have one wolf left. Did
Yep.
I? So I just saw our beloved monk parkour down there and just like pressure point,
You
like
heard-
destroy.
So you ducked back out of the hole. So you saw Neo jump down. You heard boop and yelping.
Free action to speak. Mirth is going to say, "Do you got it down there?"
Got it.
Oh, hold on, Rux. Can you repeat that?
Got it.
Got it. Okay, thank you. Great. And then Mirth is going to scamper as close as he can get. 30. He's gonna. It's more like he's gonna slide out onto the little walkway. And there's definitely a couple of those like banana peel moments. And he's like, "Okay, coming in hot. Here we go." And I think looking at this, I think he kind of squints, like seeing this, bright being standing there amongst all of our heavy hitters, and seeing as like every time Azaris lights up, it means that something happened, like something actually hit him. So that's kind of like a warning sign for Mirth to take it seriously. And I think oh buddy, what are you gonna do here? I think he's gonna dissonant whispers at it. Probably has a good wisdom save, but oh well, we're doing it.
Sounds good.
Let's have it make a wisdom saving throw and see if we get it or not.
Definitely will. Hey, it's got. Let's see. Remind me of Dissonant Whispers. Does it have the charmed effect anywhere?
Oh,
I think it does.
Mm-mm.
I don't think that word is in the
Kind of a
description
low
anywhere.
level thing, so yeah.
Do not think it is. Nope, it's not. Just double checking. So regular old save and throw
Yes.
of wisdom
Plain
is
old.
a 6.
Hey.
So it fails. So roll that damage.
Well, goody. Okay. Didn't expect that to hit. I feel pretty good about this, guys. 17 damage. And
17, and
needs-
it takes off.
Yes, that is what happens. And I think the way that this looks is Mirth like, huh, huh, huh. And then I think this horrible, like draconic hissing, whistling sound like surges out of his mouth and into its ear. And then this occurs, it having to whip around the other way. And then Mirth cusses and goes, oh, it didn't mean for it to go. Catch it, catch it, catch it.
Brahm, you do get an attack of opportunity. It's specific in the spell that you can.
All right, Brahm is going to try and get that guy. Where is it trying?
Hit the dude.
Hit the dude. Hit the thingy with the thingy. All right.
Your sword chases after it and catches it across the back of its cloak as part of its cloak cuts away.
I get to
and-
reroll. Wait, I'm going to use my
Hit though.
I'm going to use my
Oh yeah,
Thingy.
Chat gave you a thing.
yeah. No, not me. But I get
That gave me a thing.
I get a
Oh yeah, that was her.
a sentinel. No, not sentinel. Damn it! It's one of the sword.
If you have Sentinel and
Great-
hit, it
great
stops
weapon.
moving.
great weapon fighting.
Great
also
weapon fighting,
sentinel.
reroll once. And if you have
Okay.
Sentinel, you hit it so it doesn't run away.
Yes.
I have a question. I have Devil's Sight, so I can see in magical darkness.
You're not magically dark, you're blind.
Okay.
It's like, is darkness
I love
the
that you
same
tried
as
to
light?
game. You tried to game that. Just
I
like,
always try
if you
it.
think about it, is darkness just an
Actually,
advanced
yeah,
version of blindness? Just like if you really think about it.
Yes,
Exactly.
If this blindness was afflicted magically, is it not magical darkness?
Now you're blind twice as much. Brom,
Now you're
reroll
double
damage.
I'm gonna have. I'll just have Brom use Sentinel then, so it can't run away.
Both things happen.
Mhm.
Oh,
you,
okay.
Yeah, you don't just choose one. All of them are active.
Okay, I will roll 2d6.
So it tries to run away, and Brom's sword like catches it in this half circle and pulls it right back to its spot.
It got one again. What the hell? Oh.
Yep, you don't get to use it
exact
again.
same
So
roll.
that's
Nope.
the exact same roll, and you have
Oh,
to keep the second one. So 6
All right.
damage, and it goes nowhere.
Well, it doesn't run away at least.
It doesn't run
For
away,
now.
at least. Anything else, Mirth?
No.
All right. Neo, you're up.
Wow. Neo is going to turn to this wolf. He's going to do his signature handstand, roundhouse kick. I don't know if that's really what it's called, but we're going to say
Oh,
that
that's
anyway.
cool.
That's exactly what it is.
And
It's a handstand roundhouse kick.
I don't know
Simple
if that's
as
what
that.
it'd be called, but that's
Exactly what it
it's
is.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure that's
everybody
just
knows
called
what that one is.
breakdancing.
called. Close enough.
Capoeira.
First one is 11. Oh my
11 will
gosh.
miss.
211.
No, it won't, because Bardic Inspiration. Doing okay down there?
That's not how Bardic Inspiration
That's
works.
not.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
From the Niffer school of trying it, though. Good job.
Fine. Oh, I'll acquiesce that point. Fine. Sorry. I
I'll
guess
play by the
saying,
rules
"Are
or whatever.
you doing
Sure.
okay?"
You can
Isn't good enough.
you can key point to hit 2 more times.
That's what I'm about to do because I
Okay,
missed
you got it.
twice. Oh god. Oh, wait a minute. 15.
15 will hit.
Oh, wait a minute. 24.
Those are both
24 will
numbers.
hit.
Okay, wait a minute. All right, come
I
on.
like
come
that
on.
number. It's a good number sound.
8 and then it's hidden. Oh, 2 8s.
Two
That's enough,
eights.
right?
Yep, 2 8s is enough. It drops.
Hey! And that's it.
That's it.
Yes.
Out of the woods to the south, come 4 more wolves.
Of course.
Why though?
Not now. We're busy.
Just wiped your whole squad. Why do y'all want backup, dog? Don't do that shit to yourself. Like,
There is this keening growl, or keening, that's the wrong adjective, but there's this low growl as 4 more approach. 2 of them go charging straight to Brahm. The other 2 go charging straight to, and I'll get rid of the big corpse. We'll jump on the corpse of the Winter Wolf, and those 2 will go after Ezra's.
bring it.
So for Brahm, pack tactics means advantage. So Brahm, I didn't have that open. 13 will miss. A 9 will miss. The 2 against Azarus, both pack tactics and you're blind. A 16 and a 23. I think only the 23 hits.
Sure does.
You take 6 damage.
I take 3.
And then I just got hit with something. And then, let's see. Hopefully it was good. Oh, it was Tony. It had to be good. Wait. You just added me.
It's just.
You didn't attach anything to it. You
He just
just
wanted to know he was
add-
thinking about you. That's all.
What are you doing?
He just wanted you to know he's thinking
What
about you.
you
That's all.
doing?
That's what he-
How
that's
you
all.
doing?
You up?
Tony, we're occupied.
Not
Oh,
gonna happen.
a little busy
There you
right
go.
now. You keep working on that. I'll check back in a second.
I mean, either way, I'm fine. I took 3 damage.
Strength saving throw.
Okay.
You got this.
Strength saving throw.
You got
say?
it.
Okay, stand by. Hold up and make sure I got that set up right in the. Is a 17 enough?
17's enough.
Cool. Fuck these wolves.
It's your turn. You're still blind.
That's fine. I'm just gonna hit them really hard because
Sure.
I'm really tired of everything here.
Roll with disadvantage.
You got it. Here comes the first one. That's a 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
I'm gonna hit it really hard with damage. That's 13 damage.
That will take down a wolf
Cool. I'm gonna hit the other one.
with disadvantage.
That's definitely gonna fail because it's the lowest I can get is the highest I can get is a 7. So that's fine.
Yep.
But that's okay because action surge.
Action surge away.
So I'm just gonna hit it 2 more times.
Hit it, swing away.
That's a look at that, a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
That's for 9 damage.
9 damage. It's still up.
I got 1 more attack. It's looking like a 15.
15 will hit. Minimum
Goes
damage will
2d6.
definitely take it out.
14 damage.
14 damage will take it.
I fucking hate these wolves, okay?
Azarus, you hear this growling in the dark. One of them gets a hold of your leg and you feel it crunching the metal. So you just start swinging your massive greatsword back and forth. And after a few moments, about 6 seconds, in fact, the growling around you stops. Lane,
Guess I
go
got
ahead.
Amazing. All right, so I'm
Amazing.
blind, but you know who ain't? Little Bubby.
Okay.
So
Oh,
little Bubby is gonna appear probably like the small Neo did at my shoulder. Very concerned probably for me who is not well. But top of my turn I have troll armor, so I get to heal. Thank
Okay.
goodness.
I always forget you have that nasty shit on you constantly.
Hey!
Just
You
for the one
smell
combat. So
weird.
yeah, it smells weird.
But it's useful in this.
But you're so hot, and then you're just wearing this. It's like the example of that. Oh god. Anyway, okay, go ahead.
Listen, if Hercules can walk around in a lion skin,
It's like
I
a-
can walk around in
One
this.
really hot dude that just smells kind of like mold, and you just know that he doesn't have like a bed. Like
I have a
anyway,
bed.
okay.
Thank you.
Well, goody.
Anyways,
I'll have you know I sleep somewhere. Thank you very
I'll
much.
have you know I am not homeless. Anyways, little Bubby would like to shoot, please, at the Cold Light Walker and try and save his good smelling friend.
Okay.
I again need to pull up little Bubby's stats. Little Bubby has a +6 to his attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's math. That's 12.
12 will miss.
Yeah, kind of figured. That's fine. He's doing his best. Now Lane's gonna use his action. I'm gonna. We'll just try and use the sword. Why not? I don't see how this could go poorly. Although disadvantage can't stack.
Right.
So if I'm blind and I'm in melee, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. Why not?
Sure.
That's actually really sound logic.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I have 2 chances at least to miss.
Sounds good. You start blasting.
So anyway, I start blasting. The lowest number is 14 plus something.
14 plus
8.
anything will hit.
Plus 8.
That'll hit.
So that's cool. I don't have the right dice out. I don't know why I put the D10 back in the bag. That's 3 points of force damage
Okay.
to the Cold Light Walker. And a second at disadvantage is, I nat 20. Oh. But I rolled a 17 for the next one.
That'll hit.
So that's another D10 of 5.
5 more. Both of these blasts going wildly. Brahm, you are slightly nervous. You also keep shifting back and forth, and I keep putting you in different frames.
Yes.
No,
There
it's
you go.
fine. I got this.
You see Lane aiming an Eldritch Blast, completely blind. And you may be nervous about it at first, but both hit, so it's all right.
I'm just kind of like swatting just blindly and trying.
It's like Han Solo taking out Boba Fett.
It is.
Boba Fett, where?
Boba Fett where? Can I
Clonk
do
the
that?
White Walker.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Panic. That's all.
Panicking for. We got
alright.
2 wolves and this weird zombie.
I
We'll
got
be
this.
fine.
It's fine.
Brahm, you're
Can
up.
Is
Oh.
there any save that we get to do against blind or no?
This is set that you get it back at the start of the walker's next turn.
Okay.
And we don't fail again.
Rom's gonna use his Divine Smite on the Walker on level 2, and he's gonna try and hit it twice and miss once.
Yep, you missed the second time. You hit the first time.
Wait, no flanking?
Not
Oh,
when
I
the
get
other person's
flanking.
blind.
Ah,
Oh.
that makes sense.
Ah, man.
That would
I'm
explain that.
useful. I'm not that useful.
Damn it. All right.
So that is 8, and then your Divine Smite damage.
Yep. 3d8. And and I get to re-roll my damage because I got a 1 with my ability, my reaction.
Yes,
Do I,
you get a
wait,
re-roll.
Yeah, okay.
So roll
One of
1d6.
Yep. Okay, let me roll here's the radiant.
16.
And
Okay.
1d6.
Don't get a 1 again.
5.
Okay. Anything
So,
but a 1
11.
again was enough to take it out. Your sword hits, the Divine Smite flashes, and this bright, intense light goes off again. So I need all of you that aren't blind to make a Constitution saving throw, which is Brahm, 2 wolves, 10, 15, and Mirth, you are just out of range.
Sure, the wolves aren't charismatic, but I bet they're constitutional.
Yeah.
Really?
Wrong
What are they like
Attorneys at law.
like monarchical constitutional or like republic constitutional? What are they? Are they more
They both
federalists
get.
or like?
We'll see.
I hit the wrong button, but they are at 11 and 4.
What are
They
we
both
doing?
fail and go
January
blind.
6th?
They are not constitutional.
Sucks, don't it?
Brahm, what'd you get?
Brom only got a 10, so he failed.
A 10. So Brahm goes blind. So what? Mirth,
First man.
being the only person
Mirth
who
is
can
the
see,
only one.
and then so Neo is over there beating up the rest of these wolves underneath, and Neo, just as you finish this wolf off, there is this bright flash. You look over your shoulder and you just see a cloak starting to hover down. And Mirth, you watch as well. There's this bright flash, like an energy just being released, and the cloak floats down empty as the Cold Light Walker is no more.
You did it! It's gone now. There are 2 wolves remaining.
Yes.
What? I just like my hands are on fire. Like no. Can't be
I
done.
think-
I can't see.
I think we're unblind now because it's
Are
its
we?
turn and it's dead. So I think we're unblind now, bud.
Yes. So all of you are now unblinded,
Jeez.
and there is
Brom
a
can see.
there's a
Ugh.
cloak on the ground in front of you all.
Gonna
Is
have
it
to
a
recalibrate these
pretty
later.
cloak?
Oh God.
Don't we already
No.
have
You
cloaks?
and your weird thrifting.
I'm sorry.
It is a shredded cloak. It's in terrible condition.
I mean, but that's an aesthetic.
Well, there's
You
still
can wear-
2
you-
wolves left, right?
Oh yeah, we should probably get them.
Lane, you can
Man,
wear
I'm
it
really
over your troll
wishing-
armor.
I really wanted to have to go like claw machine style and be like, to the left, the other left, go, like to those who are like closest to them. I wanted to do that so bad.
We can do that.
That's okay. We can do that sometime.
Yeah,
Mirth is going to
we should take care of the wolves.
slide closer and good God. I mean, you guys take these suckers out easily. So Mirth is going to, he does that thing where it's like a woman getting out her pepper spray, but like the purse is really full. And so he's walking and he's kind of shuffling and he gets out his crossbow and he's like, okay. And he kind of loads it up and he's going to have a go at shooting. Let's see.
I love Mirth
This
so much.
sucker.
He's my favorite.
Go for it.
I
He's doing his
adore
best.
everything about him. I need him not to change ever.
This is what happens when you have a comedy bard in like a really intense setting with all these badass characters. All right, let's see. Does he actually hit? Let's have a go at it. Oh, 23 to hit.
That's a
23
number.
will hit.
Right. Feeling good. Okay. 10 damage.
10 damage. You stick a crossbow bolt in this wolf, and it drops.
Oh! Merce screams. Look, everybody look.
Nice shooting.
Brom looks excellent.
Oh, you can see now. Perfect timing.
Yeah, great.
Mirth pretends to blow smoke off the end of his crossbow proudly.
I love him.
Still got it.
I love him so much.
Still
Neil.
got it.
Neil's trying to look past the freaking dead wolf, just like what happened. And then he's gonna run
lot.
his
A
wolf
lot,
self
son.
all the way over here.
Okay, perfect.
And
Anything
we're gonna
else?
We're gonna shoot off to produce flames
Go for it.
at the last roll. If we hit. 21 and 20.
Both hit.
Anyone?
Nice.
21.
What's
12
now
and
plus 10?
9.
12 and 9. The last wolf goes down.
We
Both
did
bolts
it.
of fire hit.
Yay!
They drop, and there is quiet in the snow once
Look.
again.
Is everybody okay?
Y'all
Did
have
you
a
all get
light?
blinded?
Azarus sticks his sword in the dirt and like shakily collapses onto a knee. As out of
Oh.
67 hit points, I have 3 left.
Oh, buddy.
Healing word! Potions! Get it in the camel pack! Go,
Stop.
Go, 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 go.
We have enough. We have to get back to town first. Let's just rest. I'll be okay.
Yeah, maybe
No.
we need to rethink trying to get to town tonight.
Yeah, we can rest for tonight.
Yeah,
But-
maybe we should rest. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind time for some light self-repair.
Yeah, the Aurora's coming out soon enough, so best not have you trapped in it when this is what we look like.
Okay.
Hi, cat.
All right then.
Marsh.
And we go back in the house. just
Okay.
Like I
We
said
sure
we
do.
would at the beginning
Right
of the
back.
fight.
Azarus will kind of just like put his arm up on kind of like the raised part of the beam, kind of give his friends a little platform to climb back up on because he's tired.
Brom is going to take this moment since they've decided to rest to put to rest the body of the tinkerer they were co-inhabiting with. So he'll say a prayer for him and make sure that he's respectfully interned so that he's not just burned in his house before coming up to join them.
Okay, sounds good. So what we will do is, as all of you make your way back into the cabin, resting, taking a few deep breaths as Brahm inters the bones of this tinkerer priest, we're going to take a brief break just to stretch a little bit, move about, Liquid's in and out, and we'll be back in just a few. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. Hello and welcome back. And T, sit still.
I'm sorry. This is someone else's chair that makes me like wiggle around. How dare they have like a swivel in the chair?
Perfect. There we go.
I do have a really cool like a tunic on though that you guys can't see because I'm sitting.
I appreciate you for wearing it anyway.
Yes, here you can feast your eyes upon it very poorly in this lighting. Like
There you
it's
go.
got an asymmetrical helm.
Tunic
and
up.
it's like got a thingy and like another thing. It's very cool.
Perfect. Thank you so much for hanging on for that brief break. We are coming back into the cabin itself. And the question, sorry, the stream is not looking at, can't see for some reason. There we go. All right. And then everyone froze because I hit minimize on Zoom. There, perfect. You know, I'm just gonna struggle with OBS all night tonight.
You're doing amazing.
That's my goal.
You're doing wonderful.
You're
Okay.
doing so good though.
Stop all that.
Thank you. So we aren't going to have any kind of extended rest unless there's something particularly pressing someone wants to bring up. Otherwise, the plan is for the party to sit, split up these magic items that were given to them just moments ago, really, just before the fight by Mercutio. And you're able to settle in to this cabin and wait it out as the aurora begin to form over the skies above you.
I mean, we long rest.
As that sickly shade of green illumes the landscape, and as the quiet descends. The next morning, so to speak, there is that same uncomfortableness of the aurora that started in the west, descending to the east and suppressing yet another sunrise. You all awaken, refreshed, reinvigorated. What is the plan for the day?
Rom would suggest that they try and follow where that talking wolf came from.
I
So
agree.
don't go back to town.
I thought that was the original plan, was head back to Lonelywood.
Let's follow the track.
Chase the wolf. Well, that was before a wolf appeared, so
They could danger the town.
Your point is valid.
yes, gotta track them. Gotta track them all.
Gotta clean up the neighborhood.
Exactly. Let's go.
You head out into the snow. It was quiet all evening, and so there was no fresh fallen snow to obscure any of the tracks. But go ahead and everyone can give me a survival check.
Oh goody.
I'm kind of good at those. That's 17, big boss.
17, that's a good
14.
number. 14, that's a pretty decent
Also
number.
14.
Still a pretty decent
10.
number. 10's, right there in the middle.
4.
It's
Four's
perfectly
not very
average,
good.
Four's not fantastic.
Oh, 4 is below average.
As all of you start looking around in the snow, both Lane and Brahm, you can see the wolf tracks and the unusual humanoid shuffling of this cold light walker and the massive tracks of the winter wolf. But it's Azarus that recognizes another set of tracks. Moose tracks.
Oh.
Azarus would just lean down and just go, moose.
How can you tell? Mirth says, looking at the cloven hooves.
He does like this with his hand.
Rom will boop it with a
Live
finger.
long and prosper to you too, my dude.
Checking out the tracks, it doesn't take much to realize that they're following along. You didn't see a moose during the combat, and at a 17, it's hard to tell if the tracks happened in the night or if the tracks happened before the fight the evening before. In any event, all of them come from the same direction and lead you southwesterly through the Lonelywood proper in the general direction of the village.
Either our opponent last night was chasing this moose, or the opposite was true. In either case, the tracks head roughly towards the town. We head that way?
Nods. He will suggest that head tracker Azarus helps follow the trail as far as it will go.
Okay.
It was survivals.
Okay.
You know the journey here at least well enough, it's fresh enough in your mind that the way back isn't quite as direct as how you got here. This is off the typical game trails and cuts through the brush and the snow. And tall conifer trees drop armloads of snow on you as you pass beneath. An hour passes, and then 2. And you break through a tree line to see in front of you a hillside. And carved into the side of that hill is this concave shape, almost a perfect half circle. Around it, a berm rises up, finishing an enclosed space. A pure, clear ice looking. You know the arm in the middle of a sundial?
Mm-hmm.
One of those, 15 feet tall, juts straight up between the berm and the concave of the wall. I'll give you a little bit of a better look at it by tossing you right about, oh, where are the tokens?
On.
Here. Neo, Mirth, Lane, Azarus, and Braum. And ignore that. That is on the wrong layer.
I don't know what to talk about. Whatever.
Why
you're
is
talking
there
about.
an awakened white moose right there?
You don't know.
It's
Don't
not.
worry about it.
He just said ignored. It's not what he's talking about. It's not
There's
real.
nothing there. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
You're having awakened white imagination.
Yeah. I mean,
Rude.
that sounds like a thing.
That sounded like a racial insult. And I
That
don't think
sounds
it
like a
was
thing.
and I
That sounds
But,
like a
like, I
thing
guess you're
somebody on
entitled
Twitter
to
would
it.
tell you. And then you have to block
You
a bunch
do
of
you,
people, and
man.
then you get blocked up. That's how you get on blockchains.
Honestly, and you know what? I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to go there. It wasn't
It's
required.
fine. It's fine.
There is a stairwell that leads up to the top of this 10-foot high berm. In front of you, there is a gazebo, and I know it looks like there's a campfire in there, but there's not. There's just a brazier in there that's not burning. And then to the south, Azarus, where you're standing, you can just make out the statue of an elf that is pointing off to the west, directly through the berm.
I'm just going to suggest climbing up it to look.
And then, and the footprints make their way over through this opening between the hill and the berm.
Going up, then tread
Love the word
carefully.
berm.
This place is reverent. I can feel it.
May also be more wolves.
Brom's gonna draw his sword just in case, and will make his way up here.
I will mention. Azarus will also mention that the tracks go right here.
Oh. What's this thing, I wonder?
What is this? Do they see anything different up there?
As you climb up the stairwell, those that go up to the top, there is what appears to be a sarcophagus, partially buried in the snow.
Let's fight. Oh no, please.
There are a half
Hell
circle
yeah.
of pale blue crystal pillars seemingly made from the same thing as the sundial nomen, which is a silly word that I refuse to say again. The
What was it? Can you
the
spell it?
sundial thingy, GNOMON.
Nomen?
Nomen.
It's the actual word of the sundial arm.
Brom got a 20 for his religion check. This looks like Brom country.
Oh, definitely. Brom, you start looking at the sarcophagus and you start looking at these pillars, and there is an incredibly difficult to discern carving. All above the surface of the snow is worn smooth. This sarcophagus must have been here a very long time. But down underneath the snow line, a few inches under the snow, you clear away the excess. And you get some unusual imagery. It's lunar. It's associated with Selûne, the goddess of the moon, goddess of elves. But what is particularly interesting, and with a 20, you take note of it immediately, this is a very, very, very old version of Selûne's iconography. Your best guess is this sarcophagus is somewhere between 1,800 and 2,200 years old.
Wow. Brom will share this information with the party very carefully. He'll also inspect, because I'm assuming this is raised and this is down.
Yes.
So
Yep.
this is raised and that's down.
Yep.
He's going to look down this way, which I guess would make sense since it's to Selûne.
Yep. You recognize phases of the moon. And
The moon calendar.
the statue up here is an elf that's pointing somewhere to the southeast. And from up there, you can see there are a number of other statues to the south, all of them pointing in different directions.
Oh no, this is like a puzzle or something.
That's my guess as well.
Oh no.
Mirth,
I will
what are you?
remind you,
Oops.
the smartest person in the party is Little Bubby.
Mirth,
Well,
what are you
let's-
up to?
Couple of things. Mirth has wandered over and is checking out this little moment here. What is that?
You found
A
a
fire.
baby version.
You get close, and this is a marble gazebo. It is worn and weathered, but intact. In the middle is an unlit stone brazier. The bowl's about 20 inches across. It's not particularly large. It's full of snow and pine needles. Otherwise, the gazebo's empty.
I'm gonna sit here and I'd like to do like a general detect magic in this area.
Yes.
What's lingering here?
The brazier does ping magical. And we are going to call it, I think it's going to be, I guess it would be transfig and divinity both. So there's a divine
Transmutation?
magic that comes off of it.
Yeah. Mirth, being all alone by the gazebo, left to his own devices, peeks
Yes.
over his shoulder, sees that others are occupied, and starts brushing away the snow from the pine needles. And in a moment of sheer curiosity and pupils dilating like Toothless, Mirth is going to light the brazier.
What are you burning in this brazier?
I'm so proud.
I think, since it's a religious thing, oh man. Well, I would have flint and tinder, and it looks like there's pine needles in there already.
Mhm.
So I think I'll. Can I make a can I make a knowledge religion to get a hint on shit that I should burn?
Go ahead.
Let's see.
I mean, everybody knows you got burned.
19.
19?
Oh, for house sage.
Gotta
Uh,
make sure this isn't haunted.
You start looking at this brazier, trying to get some hint of what
Take off my bra.
be associated with the.
Sorry.
As you're looking at the gazebo, kind of the hint that you get, there's a lot of decoration on it. None of it seems instructive, but it does seem to be made of the same crystalline material that the pillars up by the sarcophagus are made of.
And it doesn't look like Chardolin, right? I'm not getting Chardolin vibes.
You
at
are not
all.
getting
This is
Chardolin
like
vibes off
Saloon.
any of this. This is
And
Saloon.
Saloon is a well-known goddess, right? Like this would be a
Yes.
thing. I follow Tamara, but that doesn't mean I don't know my basic ABCs. Like she is
Yep.
part of the Pantheon TM.
Cool.
And so I think I take out a silver coin to represent the moon. I give it a little peck, put it in there just for luck, and as an indication that I'm acknowledging that this is Saloon, and I'm gonna light it up.
Okay. You light a small fire in the brazier, and you start a small fire in there.
And then I'm going to put my hands together and I'm going to do a prayer and I'm going to say, please keep the people of this land safe and let us recover the sun.
Okay.
Because the moon can help with that shit. She's a good one. And then Mirth is going to skippity-doo-dah back to join everybody.
Yep. And as you get up there, you get a better look at these crystalline pillars, and there's a lot of decorative correlation between those five pillars and the gazebo down below.
Are there any more things to light up here?
Nothing to light. Give me an investigation check.
I will. It's like brushing snow. Ooh. 22.
A 22.
Probably should have saved that for combat.
Mirth skips up to join the rest of you on the top of the berm.
I now follow Saloon.
And
Sorry, go ahead.
while looking around at these pillars, you find on each of them a lot of Saloon's iconography. It's somewhat newer, but also old as well, mixed together. And of particular note is each of the pillars has a what you recognize as a stylized image of a lunar eclipse. There is the rays of the sun coming out from behind, and in the center of this, there is a shape. Now, the pillars are identical except for this shape. On one of them, there is what appears to be a twig. On another one, there appears to be a pine cone.
Oh.
On another, the one in the middle, a flame. The next one, a feather. And the last one looks like... You thought it was a twig at first, but it appears to be a finger. Or carved.
We have all of the ingredients to do something. Mirth
We are
says.
not putting a finger in here.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Keep your fingers on.
My fingers are replaceable.
See?
The rest of you looking down into this bowl. We'll
Sir.
cut over to that real quick, and then Nif, I'll get the question from Lane in a moment. You look down in the bowl, you see there's definitely phases of the moon. There is this sundial part. You see a door down here to the south. And you also see, now that you've gotten closer to the berm, there are what appear to be two figures huddled together right at the center of this.
Oh no.
This giant crystalline structure. Or not giant, 15-foot tall crystalline structure.
What are those figures?
Covered in cloaks. It's like two lumps of cloak. With
Like
a thin...
good cloaks or
More cold walkers?
Takeable clothes.
It's a... give me
Like
perception
cold
checks.
cruisers?
I'll
Lane
perception
cares
check it,
about
why not?
fashion now, okay?
Let's perceive.
Damn it, I got a 12 on the perception, unfortunately.
I got a 2. Not even gonna add my mod.
All right, let's try. We can try the other option, which is just
Rom got a 14.
that's a better number.
Hey! Good
Yeah, we could just do that.
morning.
appears to be
Yo!
two humanoid
Sup?
figures hunched down next to each other. And with a 14, the other thing you notice, and this is odd, the statue up here, Brahm, you get the sense that it's not pointing the same way it was last time you looked at it.
Big no, big no, big no.
It's following the moon.
Maybe yes?
It is following.
Shrine
the
is haunted.
It's following the moon. It's gotta be.
Okay, but the
Can
moon
we
doesn't
can we
travel
even
that
see the moon?
fast, does it?
Right
I have
now?
a question, DM.
At
Yep.
what speed does Faerun's moon travel?
I'm about to say the moon doesn't move that fast on Earth. This is an Earth's moon.
DM, I have a question about the supernatural darkness. Do we do see the moon?
You see the
Could be
moon
live?
at night. It's currently quote unquote
Okay.
day.
Okay.
And I know that that's not how moons work, but that's how we're going to differentiate between night and day in Icewind Dale.
Sure. Okay. Interesting.
Neil's just gonna stare at the statue to see if it moves again.
Brom is going to be a himbo and jump down to go approach these people.
Okay.
I'll follow
Support that.
So Neo, you stare at a statue.
Yep.
Which one are you staring at? Just out of curiosity.
This one.
That one? Okay, got it.
Oh no.
Oh, there's a bunch of them down here.
There are
Yeah.
more statues down to the south.
Mhm.
Yes.
Where are the things with the twig, pine cone, flame, feather, and finger?
They are the
the-
pillars around the
Yeah, up here.
sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the sarcophagus look openable? Perhaps.
Can we not add grave robbing?
No one has
to
tried.
our
I'm not gonna.
itinerary, please.
Just curious. Okay.
It appears to be a solid stone, but Brahm is certain that it's a sarcophagus, probably about 2,000 years old.
Brom would vote against opening it if he was over there, which he is not. But he
okay.
thinks this is ancient.
Oh, I won't open it.
I'm dadding for both of us. It's fine.
Can you imagine just
Mirth
like,
is-
hello there. Hi there.
So as the
Corpse Chan.
important things, Corpse Chan. Konnichiwa, Corpse Chan.
I-
It's been a while.
I hate it.
And that's it for the game
I
tonight,
hate it.
everyone.
We will not be coming back. Sorry,
I
everyone.
would like to roll.
My next character. Somebody
I-
DM. I want to be that character next. But hold on,
Staff
DM.
is pinging me right now. 1 second. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, we gotta
I'm
end.
kidding. I'm
Don't
kidding.
kick me out. Okay. Guys.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. So in the background, this is just
Yes.
ambient as all the other more important things are happening. Mirth is going to be scrounging together. He's going to like find a pine cone and some twigs, and he's going to start collecting everything, I assume, but the finger. Like it's a scavenger event. And that's what he's going to be feeling.
It's safe to say that if you spend some time, you can look around. The only one that would be a little bit tough to find would be a feather.
Oh, I probably just
No,
have
it's
one
not.
in
I
my
have-
many adornments.
Yeah, I have feathers.
Probably be like an earring or something. Oh,
Okay.
you do? Okay.
And yet, you have everything
I
you
mean,
need.
listen, Lane did not consent to it. There's like a feather in his hair that I imagine you just sneak up and you just yoink.
Doink. It's left over from when your wing hands were
Yes.
a thing.
That is exactly it. Yes.
Sometimes you just sprout feathers and it's kind of weird, but
Sometimes. Sometimes you have bird hands for a very serious moment of the campaign.
and then
And it's
As-
fine.
As for those that jump down, you can see now that you're down here closer on ground level, there is a hole that has been knocked in the wall about 7
Oh.
feet wide over this way. And then the two figures, Brahm, do you brought them with your greatsword, or what's the plan?
Brom is going to tap them to see if they're alive.
There is a crust of ice and snow over them. And you can see the frost and ice fall off the cloaks.
they could still be alive. That's how we
Yeah,
found
they could.
Azarus.
He's going to
And he was very
attempt-
alive.
He's going to attempt to remove it and see if they might still be alive.
The cloak is stiff, but it doesn't take too much for you to pull it away. It sticks a little bit to the crystalline structure behind. And as you remove the cloak, there are two figures huddled together. Their skin is completely mummified, dried, and emaciated.
Oh no.
They're
They're from the cutscene.
Sitting there clutching each other.
Do they have fingers?
They do.
They do.
Where'd it end?
Poor things.
Brom says, Brom will call out, "They're dead," over his shoulder.
Are there
wild.
footprints?
He is going to. There's the moose footprints.
There are animal footprints leading toward that hole, including the moose prints. And those prints
there the-
continue from here, along the side here, and appear to go in there.
Okay.
Brom is not going to poke the bodies anymore. He does kind of move around the circle and discovers the entrance, but he's not going to go any further. He can Azra see him from where they are?
I mean, not from right there, but Azra's gonna make a way. He's gonna follow you around after he snatches a finger from one of these bodies, because it's
Oof.
definitely not a thing he enjoys doing. He's just gonna just.
I cannot believe y'all.
Yeah, I mean,
Snatch a
listen.
finger.
I mean, it's a very, very slow, and I imagine kind of just like tries to kind of grab a hand and gently figure it out, and just one just snaps off. He's like, I am very sorry, and he'll just tuck it and move around the corner to follow Brom.
I feel like this happened when we met that
Brom,
lady as well.
Brom,
And biceps.
yeah. Brom will make eye contact with Neo and kind of raises a hand and points to the hole.
Neil has not taken his eyes off of the statue this entire time because he wants to make sure to see when it moves.
He is so cute.
The statue has not moved the entire time you've looked at it.
Because it's a weeping angel.
Oh,
He continues to
Don't
look.
blink. Blink and you're dead.
We're a little sketch. He continues to look. He's going to keep looking.
Mirth lays down the little items that Mirth found in front of each pillar.
I guess we're going into this cave then, Brom, or what?
we should wait for the others, but I think that's where the creatures are.
Then we'll wait
He
as well.
draws a sword.
Yeah, he'll also draw his.
When I guess do your voices echo a little bit like when you're speaking throughout this?
I got a speaker, so I'd probably.
Kind of like it's a little bit like
subwoofer.
it's a little bit like an amphitheater down there. So it
Okay,
does bounce off the walls well.
Mirth sort of perks up his head and he, after doing his mischief, trots over to look down at our two tanksters and says, "Are we going to go into that hole? Do you need backup?"
I think we should ready ourselves, he says.
We'll wait for you all if you're still looking around.
I think I look at Lane for guidance. I sort of look over my shoulder to see what Lane suggests that we do, kind of like, do you think we should go down and join the, not that I'm disagreeing to join the big guys, but more like what's practical, because there's a lot of moving pieces that could activate at any time, knowing our luck. So not that anybody,
especially given that you're just ripping fingers off and putting them everywhere.
That
With a single finger.
Teamwork makes the dream work, and fingers help.
All of a sudden, everybody's mad at me. I took one finger.
Oh no, I was blaming Al. I was blaming Mirth for all that. Don't you worry.
Oh, good. Nice, even better.
Yeah. Anyways, while they were doing that, I was gonna look down here at the other statues.
Okay.
Are they moving?
None of them are moving. All 6 of them are pointing in a different direction.
Mm-hmm. Are
And,
they all
as-
elf men like that one?
They're all worn statues, but you do detect enough of them have some pointed ears and more angular bone structure to make you think that they're meant to represent elves.
Do they look like they're supposed to be identical statues though, or do they look like they're
Yes.
supposed to be distinctly different elves?
They look
Okay,
identical.
Identical.
Identical. When Mirth gets your attention, you look over and then glancing back at the statues again,
Ah,
all 6 are pointing in a different direction.
as long as they're not all pointing at me, it's fine. I look away and I look back again. I test.
Does it look like they're going like clockwise like the sundial would?
Yeah,
There-
is there any order?
There does not seem. It just seems to be utter chaos.
I do like look away and then look back. I want to test if they move every time we don't look.
You intentionally look away and look back, and when you do, they are all pointing in a different direction again.
Dang it!
Ooh, ew.
So like you turn to ask for advice and you just see Lane just be like, "Damn it!" Okay.
And
Huh?
Neo, your
First turns
statue that you're
around,
staring
like-
at has not moved.
Before Neo jumps down, because he's eventually going to jump down, he's going to try to turn the statue and see if it moves.
Solid stone.
Well, he's going. Give the statue the eyes, and he's going to jump down, but he's jumping down backwards, so he keeps his eyes on the statue the entire time, and he's just going to jump and walk backwards.
All right.
Have you
Hard
not
eye
blinked
contact.
this whole time?
Give me a dexterity save.
You ask the monk.
23.
23. You hop backwards, no problem. Your eyes never leave the statue.
40 backflips, but somehow not taking your eyes off it.
Ninja warrior.
Imagine.
Mirth sort of hesitates. Like I think he's literally standing sort of on the edge of it, and he looks torn. He kind of looks back towards the sarcophagus, and I think there's something about it that is very enchanting on like a non-supernatural level, but just on this is a holy place. It's old, it's archaeological, it's interesting. And it's also not necessarily evil. Like Saloon is a goddess that little kids pray to at night if they're scared of the dark. She is like a good goddess, and she is well known. Like everybody's made a little prayer to Saloon once in a while when you're feeling angsty out like late at night or whatever. And so this place doesn't hold, should hold more fear, I think, for Mirth, especially given that there's like 2 dead people that were found around tapping. Is that where they were found?
Yep, right there.
Okay.
Yeah, and
But
the
it looks
shadow
like they
what
sought
was his
shelter.
name again?
The nomenclature.
Yeah.
It looks like they just sought shelter here, as a friendly place. I think I'm gonna sit here and keep watch, Mirth says.
All right.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Also, like the direction of where I mean, Brahm's being annoying and distracted by fighting, but I do want to point out of character, I wonder if the cycle of the moon that the dial is pointing to tells you what kind of sacrifice we should make.
Yeah.
You know, because the thing is circular, so it should tell you exactly what kind of sacrifice you should put in the fire.
I really don't like the days when it points to when you have to sacrifice a finger.
I mean, we don't even know what days those are, you know? Like we
Could be a
gotta just-
metaphorical finger.
Yeah,
Mm.
maybe.
What do you have in your hand right there? Oh, it's a real finger. Okay.
I have several in my
Away.
hand.
I'm gonna walk away to a statue and I'm gonna be a dumb.
Okay, it's a 10-foot
4
drop down there.
fingers.
That's fine.
No problem. By all appearances, it's a worn stone statue.
I'm gonna do a dumb.
Okay.
Is it like life? Is it humanoid sized?
Yes.
I'm gonna climb up on the statue.
Okay. You are climbing on a statue.
I'm gonna put my hand on the hand that is pointing. I'm
Okay.
gonna close my eyes.
Okay.
Does the statue move when I'm not looking at it?
Do you open your eyes yet?
No.
You do not feel it move.
Okay, I open my eyes.
All the other statues are pointing in a different direction.
This is so creepy, and this is why I am
It is
doing it.
creepy, and the
what-
music is creepy also.
Okay, so hold on. All the other ones are pointing in different directions. Well,
Because I perceived that the statue's hand was there, so it did not move. So when
Yes.
they are not perceived, they move. They are
Yes.
weeping angels. If you
Mhm.
watch Doctor Who,
I'm not a nerd, sorry.
okay.
So what anime
Well-
have you been watching, and what Digimon did something sound like
Yeah,
just a
excuse
second
me,
ago
what?
in chat?
All right, well,
What
listen,
are
I don't know if
happening
you know,
on
but
your
I don't know if you
channel?
know, but Digimon nerds fuck. So y'all can all
So-
fight me.
I
the
love
statues.
Digimon!
All right, I rest my case.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anyways,
Back
So-
to D&D.
T did bring something up out of character. It can be brought up in character. No one has looked at the moons themselves down there.
the moon's down here or the moon's in the sky?
So the
Yeah, the moon's down
sun,
Yeah.
so the sundial is pointing at a specific moon shape. I don't know which one because this is the diagram, but I don't know what it actually is.
This one.
So
Um,
we will say, for the sake of convenience, it is pointing to what you would expect is the current phase of the moon.
Yes, so it's pointing at that one, which if you line it up with whatever pillar this is, or like whatever moon phase it should be in, that's whatever sacrifice needs to go in here.
There are moon phases on these pillars too.
No, but
Uh,
it's the same direction.
Oh,
So if you
okay.
follow, follow
Okay.
this
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a
yeah.
guide, then you should be able to figure out which sacrifice it is that you need to put in there.
Well, all right, let's
Are you
try
telling
it.
us this so we can
Are
do
you
it?
telling us, or Brom? Do you want T? Do you want Brom to do?
Yeah, was that meta or because
That's-
I'm ready?
That's
stand
meta.
here.
Brom wants to go in there and see if there's a monster in this hole, is what he wants. He's being annoying. Like, there's sometimes when Brom and I have different opinions about what we should do. Brom wants to be a little guard dog and like patrol and look at things. I would rather try and solve this puzzle.
Yeah, I'm like,
So-
is this you asking somebody who's more unhinged to do that in character?
Perhaps, or maybe if you just, I'm giving you the information that I think might be correct. But right now, Brom, as I said, Brom is being annoying. He doesn't want to do that. He
Okay.
wants to go into the creepy hole that's made just for him.
All right,
in
T,
this-
allow me to help you then. Lane like follows along here, pauses in the gap, and is like, "What's the phase of the moon right now?"
Brom
That one.
points.
I'm a nerd. I don't look at the sky at nighttime. Apparently,
DM, what phase are we in?
what's the phase of the moon
it's
right
wax, It's waning crescent.
It's waning crescent.
now? I mean,
Meaning crescent. Oh, it's literally pointing at it.
You,
Yeah.
Okay.
It is essentially 8 in the morning on the 17th of Nightfall or Nightall. You know that the 20th of Nightall is a new moon and the winter solstice.
Oh fuck. Is this oh Jesus. Is this gonna be the entrance to our lady in the night here? Like, is this the entrance? This can't be the entrance to the city. No, it's Saloon. But also
Saloon is the moon
Oh,
goddess,
lore
so
check.
it makes sense that the new moon would be significant to her.
yeah, I'd have to peruse our notes, but I was thinking back to that one city that we're searching for, but this can't be that. So I feel like the whole investigators
real.
deserve a chance to go
Yithrin.
spelunking.
I guess the
Yes,
question from a DM standpoint, would you rather go inside the hole to investigate or investigate what's going on out here? Either is fine with me. I just for the sake of clarity for the group.
Let's just
Yes.
throw a finger on the fire, let it cook while we're in the cave.
No. Is
Not a bad
the
idea.
Y'all started
correct?
this.
Is the correct sacrifice the finger?
I hope not.
Are we gonna
Well,
put
yeah,
the
because
bird
that was
in
my
there?
next question: is can we do we have a sense on what might be the right sacrifice? Because
If-
if so, then let's go for it.
If you are trying to line those things up, then that one.
What
So
would the
assuming
pillar
that the second from the bottom. Sorry, I have to
it
go
would
back to
be
it.
the feather.
That's the feather.
All right,
Ha! See, I did a smart.
do it.
Let's do that
Okay.
one.
Yeah, right. Huck a feather in there. See if you're happy.
Worst case scenario, we just try one at a time. Each
Yeah,
one.
I'm like,
That's
what's
true.
the worst that happens if we just
Yeah.
put all of them in at once?
Do it. Let's.
Everything.
Well, I
I'm
mean, do
not
the
a
finger.
religion person.
It's so
I
fun.
really- Listen, I want to know what Brahm's response is when Lane says, I mean, why don't you just put all 5 of them in at once?
Put all 5 once. Says Brom, turning his head. He turns his head and like his body kind of follows because the Gorget doesn't really let you turn your head that well. So
If
he's just
there's
kind of like Batman turns the other way.
Amazing. If there's a ritual, I'm like yelling this across the amphitheater too. If there's a ritual that needs a certain thing, would we mess it up if we burned the wrong things with the right thing?
Potentially, yes. You can insult someone. So if you're attempting to do any kind of sacrifice, then I would use what you feel is the correct one first, and then the others later.
Burn the finger, Mirth. No.
Oh, feather. You're really on this finger today.
Started it.
Burning
Mirth will produce
finger.
the feather.
Burn the
Mirth will
feather.
produce the feather.
Wait, where did you get that
and
feather? Hey.
From either my earring or you. I think it was you.
Yes.
And got something in your ear. Pulls out feather. Where is it supposed to be burned, by the way? Is it supposed to be back on the brazier that I was messing with
Yes.
earlier?
Imagine
Or is
the fire, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I think I'm going to prance right on back to that with the feather,
Okay.
playing mood music as I go. And I think I'll go up there, curtsy, and then put the feather in the fire.
Okay, so you put the feather on the fire. I
have the other ones as a backup in case it doesn't work.
It settles onto the flames, and after a moment, the flames consume it.
I put the pine cone on the fire.
Okay.
You put the pine cone on the fire, and as it heats, it opens up to release its seeds, but then burns.
We are
Put the
going
other
to
thing
win
on
this
there.
puzzle just by determination.
But I want to note, not that this matters, I don't think this will work, but I'm going to be going in the order that was presented of whatever little item. So at least there's that.
So
as
twig,
we're-
pine cone,
apparently,
flame,
listen,
feather,
guys.
finger.
Listen, guys, we nailed one ritual and brought two Warforged back to life, kind of. I feel like we're now clerics, all of us. We're all experts in religion. We
That's
know
exactly
how to
how
do
it
secret
no.
religion
That's
things.
not how it
like
works.
100% how that
the
works.
jack of all
Yeah, that's,
trades. I now feel like a specialist.
Honestly,
In
in
and I
religion.
feel good about
This is like you went to a youth convention one time and come back and think you are a bishop.
Like I had to go to Sunday morning church with a friend after a sleepover, and I'm like, I'm changed. Okay.
I can do
I'm a
miracles
priest
now.
now, Mama.
So you've
Okay.
burned a
DM
feather,
doesn't work.
and you've burned a
You want me to
pine
roll
cone.
something? And
You're
then the other
burning
ones.
a twig, and
Yeah.
then
Then you gotta burn the finger.
What is there? Some toss me the fingy.
If you ask for it, he'll give you the finger.
In what way?
Oh, that's funny.
You
Yeah,
grab-
Mirth would have.
that's fine.
Acquired
You have
the
the finger. You put the finger on, and after that finger gets on there, you've already put the twig, the pine cone, and the feather. It's already burning. The fire changes from the yellow and red
Yes!
flames
Yes.
I was right the first time when I said burn the
You were.
finger.
Or
to
it
a
was burn
silver
everything.
flame.
Oh, that's true.
Silver flame. I'm a
Everything
priest
close.
of Saloon now.
Oh no.
And there is the sound of the cracking of stone.
Oh,
I'ma just head on back up here because I think that was probably the sarcophagus. I'm taking the long way back because stairs.
Okay.
It worked.
Watch me walk.
we can't, wait, maybe we should all go over something about come out of the sarcophagus. I don't think our.
I
our
don't
species
see
members
how
should
this
be-
could go wrong at all.
You know what? Have fun. I don't care anymore.
As you climb up
It
there,
worked.
the sarcophagus does look different than when you were up there a moment ago.
oh.
About 4 inches from the top, there is now a seam that was not there before.
Oh.
It's okay. I have a strength of 7. I can't open it no matter what happened to it.
So there's like a
Brom's
seam
going
in the
to-
sarcophagi.
Mhm.
You did it, Mirth.
Well done.
Brom
I'm a
kind
man of
eyes-
the cloth.
Brom's gonna do something.
No, that's not how it works.
Brom's gonna do something. He's going to take out the ring of Torm, and he's gonna ask it if it's a good idea or a bad idea to open this sarcophagus. 'Cause he doesn't want to insult Salune.
So you put a qualifier on there. What is the question you are asking?
He's gonna take he's gonna say, Torm, is it a good idea to open this sarcophagus?
Torm's
Uh,
no fun though.
The
He's a good guy.
response you would get back is, I guess it'd be neutral.
Torm said
Given
it's
the way you asked that question, I think it'd be neutral.
Okay.
Dad said we can.
That's good enough for me. That wasn't a no.
Okay. he's going to, he prays to Saloon and says he's doing his best to interpret her word. Hopefully this is the right thing to do. Sorry if it isn't. And he's going to help the others very carefully try and open the sarcophagus.
I'll just lift it.
And then, question, Neo, since you've moved around a lot, did you ever look away from that?
Nope.
Okay, just checking.
The whole time, just.
I love
It's
Neo so much.
still pointing in the exact same direction. Together, you're able to slide the sarcophagus lid off the top. And there is this grating of stone on stone as you push it back. Looking inside, you see the perfectly preserved robes of a priestess. And within them is the dried and mummified face of an elf.
Oh, wow. Wait. If these sarcophagi are as old as somebody earlier said in our party, does that mean that this elven woman was either old enough to die, which elves don't do, or was frozen here, or was sacrificed in some capacity? I didn't think Saloon liked that kind of sacrifice.
As you ask that question, the skin of the eyelids peels back,
Of course.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
and there are two empty holes in the face where the eyes would be.
The
Am
dead
I allowed to
walk.
stab it?
I don't think we should do
no.
No!
that.
Mirth is going to respectfully kind of like
I-
wait.
I know.
See what
I
this-
know.
The
The
mummified
Ah.
priestess's head
might just be
turns and looks at each of you in turn,
Uh,
and her thin, dried lips open. Ah. Praise the moon. Has my rest come to a close?
Mirth looks around and what do you mean?
The figure begins to sit up in the sarcophagus, and she adjusts a holy symbol of Saloon around her neck. All of you can recognize the elements of the holy symbol. Brahm, still carried by that nat 20 from earlier. This is a very old version of Saloon's holy symbol.
Oh shit, this is so cool.
Brum's gonna do something. He actually drops to his knees in front of her and kind of holds one hand. He has his one arm out to kind of support his body weight. I'm sorry that we disturbed you. There are creatures that are desecrating your resting place.
There. I slept. I agreed to sleep. For a reason.
why?
The head turns up as though she remembered something. The sun will be taken away. The cold will cover the land.
You're almost 3 years too late.
I get the feeling we might be later than that.
I'm sorry.
Azarus is gonna point at the two bodies still in the pit with the sundial. Do you know them?
No,
Well,
I
that
was
my theory.
entombed alone.
Mirth quietly gets out a water skin, like she needs a little rehydrating, just saying. But also she
Moisturize,
doesn't want it.
please.
That's fine. I'm being crushingly sincere with this because she's a living elf.
She reaches her hand up and declines the offer. It has been so long. The Netherlese are dangerous.
Yeah. We know.
They have torn the weave.
Born the weave.
Weave.
Yeah.
Mistral is no more. Magic is in danger, but we used all we had to keep me here. And I might warn those to come of the vision I was giving.
What vision? Says Brom. Brom's gonna do something really dumb. He actually reaches out to grasp her mummy hand very gently.
She accepts the hand and starts to climb out of the sarcophagus.
He's gonna help
We'll make
support
way.
I don't trust this.
Cold-hearted goddess is coming.
She's already here.
Tomorrow she's here, I think. Is it tomorrow? We're on the 19th now in
18th.
game.
Or 17th. 17th.
Yeah, you said 17th.
Okay, so we have a couple days.
We have 3 days. But
3
no,
days.
she's already
We
here.
have things to fill you in on, and you might be able to help contextualize things for us.
Yes, please help us.
I
We're
will.
trying to stop her.
That is good. She must be stopped. The Netherlese have ways to do that. They were.
They do.
Yeah, that's the
There was
notes that we
one
got,
who
too.
would supplant Mistral. A selfish mage. Karsus.
Curses.
He only failed when Mistral sacrificed herself.
I have a question. Is Mistral, so I know the goddess out of character, Mistral, is she like an ancient goddess or is she contemporary to our timeline?
Mistral
Or is she forgotten?
was so there's a few things that would make sense to any of you with a basic understanding of the gods and magic in this world. The Netherlese mages, one by the name of Karsus, attempted to supplant Mistral as the god of magic. Mistral cast a counterspell at the exact right time, sacrificing herself in order to stop the spell from happening. But when she did, it tore the weave. It tore magic. It ruined magic. There is a new god of magic, also named Mistral. But that caused chaos on all the spells that were in existence. The Netherlese Empire's cities fell from the sky. Long-standing spells were disrupted, and there was years of flux and chaos. So her saying Mistral, she is and with a 2,000-year date, she is referring to the original goddess of magic.
Wow.
Mistral Volume 1.
Mistral Volume.
The OG, wow. Mirth is gives everyone a completely stunned look. We are speaking to history right now. We are literally time traveling just by being in proximity to this person, and that is cool as hell.
I've
But
met an
also
elf
really
once.
sad.
It wasn't like this.
We had to be sure that this body would persist. She stops, almost as if noticing Azarus for the first time, and starts to back away.
No. He's
not-
all right.
He's
He's
an
not
enemy.
harmful. Please trust us. He's the best man I know.
Almost frantic,
Mirth gives him a hug.
She starts looking between all of you. Do you know what that is?
They do.
By
This is
form,
Eris.
he's no one like that. He's his
A
own
lot's
man.
changed
Stop.
since you went in.
It's not his
Stop.
fault.
I can speak for myself. The Metal Guard are no more. All of them are gone. It's just me. and I am not one of them anymore. I am Azarus, first of Twilight's children. It is a pleasure to meet you.
She pauses, and that terror on her face that began to take root passes. I am Sonar.
He'll follow Brahm's lead and take a knee as well.
It is good that the Metal Guard have come to an end. Very good.
Can we
She
tell-
pauses and shakes her head briefly, clears her mind. This is a dangerous time we're in. A dangerous time.
Let us tell you what has happened. There is much. There is much at stake right now. And he's going to let Mirth explain because
Yeah,
there's
Mirth,
a lot of
play,
stuff to do.
we didn't
Yes.
start the fire.
Okay.
Mirth
Real
takes out
quick.
his instrument. And I actually think it's a really beautiful song. Like, I like to joke a lot about Mirth, but I actually think this is like, I think that music is actually a very effective way to tell stories. And so I think he will sing a song about what has transpired to try and fill in. Is her name Sonar?
Sonarius.
Sonar. Yeah. So Mirth will sing more of a history of what we've learned being here, since she probably needs to know the big picture given how ancient she is. But awakening here could not be more serendipitous or interesting because we're so close to this evil goddess's upcoming revival / moment here.
As you finish your tale, Sonar looks at you and goes, that is good too.
That is disgusting.
I told you.
Yeah.
From
Should've let me
across the
stand.
way, sticking its head out of the hole,
Oh.
is a moose.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh.
It steps up onto the platform itself, its antlers covered in a rust brown color, its hooves and maw as well.
It talked.
Yeah, it did.
Did.
I'm
Yep.
gonna throw up.
He's not in the sarcophagus.
It's kind of cute.
No, it's not. This reminds me of that
Rocks?
scene in
Still not looking at
Annihilation
it.
with the bear.
Oh
Rocks
yeah,
no.
where it's like, "Ah, help me!"
I hate this so much. Oh,
Where did you
You
find this art?
Are
this is one of the
all
things.
a plague on this land. You are ticks, draining life from my goddess's realm. You disgust me.
Mutual.
Brahm is going to say, "Pardon me, my lady," and he lets go of her hand just for a minute and draws his sword and moves.
Rob's so classy.
this way.
Uh-huh.
She's a lady.
Yeah.
She's a classy 2,000-year-old lady. He would have
She
given her his
is.
cloak too if he had enough time. In fact, he did that since they had that time to tell the
Of
story.
course
So
you did.
cloak. She's becloaked. She's
Becloaked.
nice and comfy. He leaves her with some rations since he offered those while the story was being told, and now he draws his sword. He's going to cast.
we won't be casting any spells right now until we get into initiative.
We would
Okay.
like to do that.
It's yes, it's the spell that makes his sword go like turn light.
Okay. We'll
So
get to that briefly as a second figure climbs out of that pit.
nope.
A woman of average height, a knot of dirty brown hair on her head, obscuring her face.
Gross.
She has 2 wicked hooked swords, one in each hand. In fact, she looks like this, covered in
Oh.
furs.
She's kind of hot.
No.
What?
Get out.
Where?
Get out.
What are you-
looks at, I mean, I see it.
Look,
I
I
do.
mean,
You know what?
she's
No, you know
hot.
what?
It's
No,
the
you know what?
lipstick.
It's fine.
Not that
It's
bad.
fine. It's
No.
fine. I don't judge. Do your thing.
I'm
As
just,
she-
I'm just
Who
saying.
doesn't love a femme with purple lipstick?
As she crawls out, she
Oh wait, she's
continues
crawling.
moving on all 4s to the side.
Oh.
Still hot, huh? How about that?
Turns her
I-
head
look,
up,
I'm not even.
twisting it. Yes, friend, for the maiden. For the maiden. For the maiden. And she pulls one of her hooked swords from temple to jaw, leaving a trail of red blood.
I'm not going to comment here. I'm just going to keep it to myself.
Oh, you.
Oh, great. She now she's hot again. Is that how it works?
Mm-mm.
The moose turns its head and says, Lady Ravisin, let us claim them for our mistress.
You are welcome to try, Azarus says, immediately hopping down to the pit as he has very little fucking patience for these morons.
Boom.
So, we
I'm
can
gonna see Azarus pile drive him.
roll initiative and go around
Do it.
for our 11:30 cutoff. Or we can go initiative and cut away now.
I mean,
Please, let's
preferences?
just
Should we
all
cut
get
away
one
now?
hit on this guy. Let's just
Oh.
get one
I think
hit.
I'm
Come on.
actually kind of voting for cutting away now personally. That's where my vote is. I feel like it's
I'm voting that too. If
It's
you
kind of
guys
more
are open to
cinematic,
it.
you know.
Yeah, for the
Yeah,
story.
No, I'm just so icked out right now.
And you're
I
allowed to
know.
be icked out, and I get that.
But
Which is
it'll,
why we're
like-
gonna break it.
Yeah, it'll like enhance the drama though if we consider cutting here, and then
Yeah,
we can really
I think
hit
it's a
it
really
next
good
time.
pausing moment. Yeah, I
Sounds
think
good.
this is a good place to
Okay.
stop. Honestly,
I'm going to probably miss most of this stuff because I'm going to have to do the thing next time.
Oh,
Well,
Yep.
you just
Bad
gotta fight
day.
real fast next time.
yeah.
we'll kill it quick.
Just
Might
like
not
one
be
kill.
allowed to, but I'll
One
try.
kill.
Okay, I
The
need
two
aftercare.
figures.
When do we get to that point?
We're gonna do it
Sorry.
here as soon as I get a closing
Thank you.
moment.
Now, please.
The figure stands up, looks at the moose, looks to you, and behind you, you hear that elven mummy, Sonar. She says, "Yeah, they're awakening the animals. They're freezing the land." She glances down at where what the moon phase it currently is. And there is not much time. And that is where we will close for this evening. I am so very glad that you stuck around to join us. Don't go far. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, conundrums, or qualms, now is the time to voice them. If you have questions for myself or the cast, this is a great time to ask them. And Neo, assuming that they had you break eye contact from that statue, you suddenly remember and look again, and it is pointing in a different direction.
Ah,
No.
So now's the time for any
Damn
of that. We're going to take just a few minutes to do that before we close up for the night. We'll talk amongst ourselves about stuff that we thought was fantastic, stuff that was rough, stuff that went really great, stuff we wished went differently. And you are welcome to join us in this conversation. We spend just a few minutes in aftercare at the end of every one of our sessions. So now is when we're going to get into that. And Al, since you had mentioned that request, did you have something on your mind?
yeah, I just want to have a group thing here to talk about that moose, which was genuinely terrifying to me. I watched the movie Annihilation, and at one point there is this just horrific bear that's like it's an absolutely terrifying scene in a film that I did not know was going to have a horrifying element like that. And I'm not usually put off by that kind of a thing. I like horror movies. But sometimes things just stick in your mind. And for some reason, out of everything, that's the thing that stuck in my head. So when you did the voice and the fact that I could just picture it dipping its head and stepping out of a hole and having like just a weirdly human-like voice, which reminds me of Lord Akoto from Mononoke Hime, like that sort of like ragged, exhausted, older, like forest spirit / animal. And then like that corrupted voice you did and the unexpectedness, because we didn't go in the hole. We made the decision to do all of this that resulted in reviving this elven priestess. And because of all these odd decisions that we chose to make, we came to a point where this final culmination just really shocked me. And it gave me legitimate shivers. Like when I ran off for a minute to do like a small lap, I physically needed to do that to get the shivers out of my spine. So I guess that's a compliment, but I'm still really put off. So there you go. I just needed to share that.
As long as you're put off in a good way, fantastic.
I don't know yet, but it was scary. It was good.
Well,
so
no,
that's why I needed
that's something to bring up.
It.
And it's also something where, you know, like you said, that's something sticking in your mind from something you saw that we wouldn't have, you know, any way of knowing that reaction would come up.
It wasn't, yeah, it was just a reaction, just a body feeling, but it feels good to say it out loud and to admit it to people, because then I can let it be gone after we're done with this. So I put it out into the air. But was anybody else as freaked out as me?
I mean,
Foxy's like, yeah, right. Foxy's like, I'm just gonna punch it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. No, I came into this with no context because I missed the last 2 episodes, and now I have to go back and watch them, but I wanted to give myself that, like, Lane doesn't know what is happening. I'm not gonna know what's happening. And so to get the recap in character was great. And y'all just like, oh yeah, and also there's a moose. It's like, okay. And then for that to be the moose.
Yeah, we didn't know.
I emote very clearly. So if you watch the stream, watch it back. Just like, yeah, I took that journey with you, Al. Don't worry. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm glad this is the way he discovered the Annihilation Moose. Also, that's a great movie and everyone should watch it.
I've never heard of that and now I don't want to.
Oh,
yeah,
but it is scary. It's got a hot lady in it though. Actually a lot.
That's not enough.
Okay, but like
the
hot like the lady that just showed up, or actually hot?
It's got Padme Amidala and she's very hot, and
okay,
other hot people.
Anyways,
we've also encountered 3 animals: the plesiosaurus, the wolf, and the moose. So we have 3 enchanted. Well, we killed one of them, I guess.
Oh yeah, can you please tell me what happened to the plesiosaurus? Because I need to know he's safe and happy.
Still alive.
Okay, good.
But after we dispatch of this sorceress, who knows?
Oh, is he gonna be dumb again if we kill the person that made him smart?
I don't know.
Oh,
I know.
Do they permanently
we're not
awaken?
smart enough to think about that.
Really
Never
are.
mind.
But what if you don't kill her and just put her in prison?
No, I think this is probably one that needs to die.
If
But
this is
do
one.
they
This
know?
is the one.
Maybe they need to pay for their crimes. Maybe they know
Sometimes,
stuff.
sometimes it is okay to just kill the baddies.
Yeah,
is it?
I think this is fine.
And
Your plesiosaur asked to never become dumb again.
I know, and I was like, you won't become dumb. And now I'm like, we're all dumb.
We are all dumb. We are all
It is
so
true.
dumb.
Oh.
Hey, look, we
Moose
solved the
scary.
puzzle. We're not that dumb.
Yeah, we solved it by just trying every possible option.
well, that was
Which
the
works.
answer.
Okay, good.
So the answer was to burn all of those, and it would change the flame. And
What if there hadn't been a convenient dead body near here? Just asking.
Brom has 10
I had-
fingers.
Azera's fingers.
I had
Oh
to
my
add the
gosh,
convenient
y'all.
dead body because in the module they're not there,
Oh.
Oh.
and it
Yeah,
also
because they
Brom has
got
10
chased.
fingers.
it also asks for a whole hand instead of just a finger.
Oh. Damn.
Oh shit!
Oh.
And like there's this note in the module that says they could even use a creeping claw. I'm like, what are you talking about? They haven't bought a
Unfurled
creeping
finger.
claw. I mean, it makes more. There's a couple things, and I'll talk about this in 1 second because I do want to touch back on this. I just opened up a couple different things. And because on my screens I have so much open, Al, I just now saw those all caps. So I do apologize for just now seeing
that's
that
okay.
in the chat.
That's fine.
One of the sure ways, and this is something that, is part of our communication. It's part of a safe and fun place for everybody. Because a lot of chit chat goes on in that during the game, I only have notifications if I get pinged in that chat. Otherwise, it's covered up by kind of my narrative. So I am sorry that I didn't.
Yeah.
See
Oh
those
no,
caps
no,
at
don't
that time.
apologize. It was a pressure point, not a trigger. This is just an unexpected thing I bonked into, had a physical reaction. I'm an external processor, and you guys are awesome and very tolerant of me externally processing for a minute. So yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. Thanks, Dave.
Nope, just definitely want to check. In regard to the module and this, there are kind of a couple things that I've done differently.
Thank you.
One is a finger instead of a hand because I had no clue. I don't know why it's a hand. It's saloon. I don't even know why it's a finger. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, it's a little bit odd.
No, that's icky.
But also the statues pointing in different directions is not part of the module. There's no way of knowing that you're stuck here unless you figure something out. So the reason the statues are pointing is it's a magical effect. If those statues are still randomly pointing places, you can go through the trees, but you're just going to circle back.
Oh, wild.
Oh, interesting.
So,
Man, I wish we could have had that experience.
well,
That would have been fun to
I'm surprised we
experience in
did.
character.
you'll notice I told Neo that the statue was pointing a different direction. So it's still active.
Could still happen to us.
So those are just some of there's little adjustments in this that,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, making it better. I'm talking a lot, but I want to point out my favorite quote from the night was from Foxy. I wrote it down, hold on. Azarus, when you said, I'm Azarus, first of Twilight's children. It's nice to meet you.
Yes!
That was
That
adorable.
was so good.
I got good. That was good shivers. That wasn't
Yes.
moose shivers. That was good shivers.
Not non
I
Moose
love
shivers.
that.
Or non-moose shivers. It was beautiful.
That was
Like, you've been
so
killing it
beautiful.
with the improv, Foxy. You did good last time. You're just carrying that shit over. Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, like Azarus
So
is
classy.
like carrying it with all this good character development.
Azarus
I'm not
Azarus
carrying
is totally
anything.
a gentleman.
Azarus
Like,
is a
Azarus is
good,
totally a
good
gentleman.
boy.
Like,
Hmm.
he's very sweet and
I
tolerant
was
of all of it.
Four
but-
Yeah,
out of four
I-
dads to you, Azarus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and also
appreciate
like
that.
one thing I was commenting on with my friends, and because all my friends that are all like D&D people were all talking, and one of the things that I talked about you all that was really, really funny was I was like, hey, you know what? This group is not murder hobos. In fact, we adopted a fourth that was literally like a fifth person that was literally a murder hobo, and then we unmurder hoboed him.
We unmurder hope.
Yep.
Yeah, we like the Azarus was like, I'm a gun, and we were all like, you are not a gun.
You are a hug.
Yes.
Yep.
And you know, he's like really grown and become like his own dude, and I think that's so cool. And also we've kind of like come across our identity as a party, which is really neat, because usually what happens is like, for the most part, I mean, even my characters that I play that are like not very nice and might be evil, like tend to kind of end up being babysitters, where they're just kind of like keeping people on track. Again, for good or evil, not all of them are nice. And I don't really do that here. Brahm is himself, and he's kind of a baby, so it's
We
very
love
in
Brahm.
character of him to not be doing that here. So it's just, I don't know, the dynamic is different. I think it's interesting that everyone's kind of more or less on the same page, and they've all kind of somewhat
This is-
agreed to.
This is my favorite party dynamic.
It's a really
of
good
all my
one.
parties. I like
Again,
this one the best.
it's a really good one. One of the other ones I like, unfortunately, I also ended up being team bad, and I'm the only evil one, and everyone else is good, and I'm the only dad and everyone else is baby. So I'm like running
Deadbeat
after
dad.
them. No, he's a good dad, but a bad person. So, but he's babysitting all the babies and making sure they stay on track. So I find that hilarious.
Make good choices. Don't do anything I would do.
Exactly. There you go. He's like, you are not a gun, but I sure am.
No.
I mean, that was kind of the conversation that Lane was trying to have with Neo of like, listen, I did this. You shouldn't have to.
Hey,
Let's
still not gonna listen.
exactly.
And then you're like, JK, whatever.
Neo's going through his teenage phase.
Yeah.
Like he is
Still
like
Mother.
he's like, Dad,
Dad,
no. You can't tell
Dad,
me
no,
what
let
to
me go
do.
fight a moose.
He's already looked away from the statue. It's game over now.
It's-
Neo, question rocks. Can we get you more airtime and spotlight time? I've noticed like, how are you feeling about spotlight time?
I'm good. No, I
good?
literally the tired hit after this like 11-hour shift today, and I just got
Oh,
tired.
geez, yeah.
So I was just like,
Sometimes you need that.
ooh, we're going.
Yeah,
back.
no expectation. Just wanted to check
no.
in.
I am good.
Okay.
Thank you for checking
Cool.
in.
Also, 11 hours. Jesus, friend.
Gross.
I'm
Go
so
take a
sorry.
nap, please.
Yeah, go take
Not
up bedtime.
Yeah, it's like a long sleep.
I'm gonna take a sleep.
Not the long sleep, just the medium normal sleep.
I do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess it's only I that crave the long sleep on a daily basis.
You're gonna have to burn a finger, a pine cone, a twig, and a feather to wake
Yeah,
you up.
it's okay.
There
I
you
don't need my
go.
pinky. It's fine.
Listen.
Speaking of, I always like to bring this up. I don't usually do puzzles on stream.
Thank you.
So puzzles in D&D games can be really great. They can be a lot of fun, but they can also sometimes really put the brakes on stuff. So I kind of wanted to bounce off everyone, how you felt that interacted with, the narrative and, us being primarily RP heavy rather than, some of the other sides of things. Did you think that worked out well? Were there any particular sticking points? I'll point out that so T kind of suggested the, what if the moon phase is pointing to the symbol to sacrifice, and that was, is
Not correct.
not the right direction.
But it was trying something.
Yep, it led to the right answer because it was the question of what if we just burn everything. Any thoughts about that in general?
I have no idea how to
Yeah.
handle puzzles. Like 16 years of DMing, and I'm still like, I can't solve them too good, and I also struggle to present them in a meaningful way to my players, so I don't have any.
I mean, you
No,
basically
it's fine.
involuntarily did the way that I handle puzzles, which is just like, I usually don't even open puzzles up with an actual solution in mind. I just give my players hints, and the first person that goes, oh, what if it's actually this thing? And that sounds reasonable. I just go, yes, it's actually that. Because I enjoy giving my players the feeling of like figuring it out and being right. So yeah, I don't know. Like I didn't even bother thinking like when T was like, oh, hey, what if it's like following faces of the moon? Part of my head was like, that doesn't seem like it's exactly the right thing, but I wasn't going to say anything about it because I'm just like, I don't care. One, if it's perfectly right, then I don't want to be like this something that. But two, even if it's not right, it's on the GM to say whether it's right or not. So I don't know. That's usually I handle puzzles and stuff like that. Is like if someone gives a solution that sounds good, it's probably that solution or some variation on it, because I don't want to do the work of being like actually developing a multi-stage solution to it, because that's just too much work. And again, people can get stalled on that for like an hour and a half. We could have spent the whole session just doing like, all right, well, what do we put in this fire? And that would have kind of sucked, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that.
Yeah. I also
Foxy,
appreciate.
that's great.
Yeah. I was gonna say I appreciate T being like, listen, in character, I want to go run into this hole, but out of character, these are my thoughts, which allowed us to be like, okay, we can take that thought and go with it and like move along and just like progress with the
That's what
story.
I-
Like at that point, I kind of felt like, well, we don't know how to solve this puzzle, so like I guess we're just gonna go wander off or just try something. And that was really good that you said like, out of character, I think this. And it's like, okay, that allows us to just move on with it and go.
Yeah,
Which-
because like, yeah, because I mean, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever you want to say, Brom has ideas about like what he wants to do, and sometimes they're different than what I want to do. Like for me, I want to solve the puzzle, but I know for him, you know, he's kind of, I would consider his personality to be like dog-like or horse-like, where they're just very like attentive and they're paying very close attention to their environment and like looking for danger and like patrolling and, you know, doing like that kind of thing, and that's kind of their priority. My priority is not that. I, even as a human being, apparently I'll just wander into danger and don't care. But yeah, I wander into danger and don't care, and also I'm curious and I want to look at all the things. But you know, being a himbo, he's not particularly curious, and he's mostly concerned with like, you know, protecting his friends, making sure the area is safe, you know, things like that. So so that said, I actually thought the puzzle was great, and I'm glad we solved it and got to talk to the ancient lady.
I'm so creeped out by her.
She's so cool.
No.
Yes.
She's gonna turn on us.
She will not. She's from the moon goddess. She's not evil. She's a good lady. She's a good lady. Brom will vouch for her.
Well, thank you for that, because it was, you know, and Foxy, what you had said is something, it's advice that I've given before too, is it's just like, you know, do what sounds right enough. And, you know, it ended up working out really nice. And, you know, now that she's awake, I mean, this tomb was made by and for her. So, you know, essentially you have someone conscious now that they might be 2,000 years old. So they're not up to date on what's happening, but they've got a pretty good idea of what's going on around here.
Which is great. We need all the help we can get.
Yep.
Mm.
I think
So,
that
were you expecting us to revive her?
I was, yeah. I didn't think
Cool.
that so, you know, sometimes I look at puzzles and modules and I go, okay, this is convoluted and it doesn't really matter if they figure it out or not. But with this one, it was, at least I felt straightforward enough that even if it was the toss it all in the fire type situation, I figured it would all get tossed in the fire.
They are pyros, if not murder hobos.
Yep.
Thank you for encouraging me, Nif. I will
Thanks
never
to you
forget
for
that you were the one
encouraging
that
me.
were like, yes.
Okay, I genuinely did misspeak when I said throw the finger in the fire. I did mean to say feather, but then it came out finger, and I was like, okay, sure. Just
Well,
burn
and-
all the things.
Al had said that Mirtha's just going to toss them in, you know, one
Yeah.
at a time until all of them were in there. So, you know,
Yeah.
they were all going in anyway.
Yeah, no, that was great. No, I thought it was good. I'm glad that you guys solved it because we really need her help.
It makes a lot easier.
Mm.
Any other thoughts from anyone? Yeah, I'm going to be sending
time.
everyone to bed. I think that is
Yep,
everything from us. We are going to do outros. So we'll take just a moment to say where you can find us, and then we are all heading off to the sleepies. So in the same order, we'll work our way around. Tell us who you are, who you played, where we can find you, and we are going to start with Foxy.
What's up, folks? I'm Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite Fox, Philly's finest. I'm not anywhere on socials right now because of reasons, so that's not important though. The place you'll see me next is tomorrow over on Classical Glyzer's channel for session 0 of a mask campaign where I'll be playing Trevanata, the
Yay.
Scion. Like being a villain's kid, it's great. That's all I got. This is awesome. I love you guys a lot. Keep it moving.
Perfect. Up to T.
I'm T, and next place you'll see me is probably here in 2 weeks. Otherwise, you can find me at Dr. T. Houston at twitter.com or Jeremy at tumblr.com. Either one of those is good. Yeah, look forward to playing Brom for a very short time next week or in 2 weeks. And then again 2 weeks after that.
Perfect. Al.
My name's Al Lucart. You can find me in bed.
Perfect. Over to
I sure
Niffer.
wouldn't mind that.
I love you. I'm Niffer. I'm Niffer Niff everywhere, NIFERNIF. I am going to be here in Modules Week 2 weeks from now playing our Tyranny of Dragons. We're apparently almost at the halfway point and like things are getting big and some of us are turning into Dragon Power Rangers. It's great. Come check us out. And then here where we're not turning into Power Rangers and we're definitely going to get haunted and it's fine. Yeah.
Perfect. And Rocks.
Hi, everybody. I am also going to be seen in bed, but you can also find me on social media at Wizard King Rocks. And that is all. Good night.
Perfect. I am
Yay.
at
Thank
Ben, the last
you.
hit point hero. Your GM, you can find me at DM Leech tweets or last hit point hero. Rather, don't go to that other one. It's lots of random stuff. The next time you can see me is next. I don't know when you can see me next. Eventually, I'll be around on TPK Roleplay. Follow us. We'll see you later. Thank you so much. Have a good night. And until we see you again, there's just one rule: be good.
Good night.
Good night. Sleep well, everybody.
Bye.